on! Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Listen, guys, I am a Chelsea fan, so I'm hoping for 3 points today. My boys cannot let me down, all right? Simple, Palace away, get the job done, all right? Easy.
Easy. I'm joined by David, back in the building, an Arsenal fan.
Guys, hold on. We need to do something quickly, bro. Hey, listen, yeah. My fellow Nigerians, bro, for trying to colonize Amapiano, bro. Hold on. You need to hold that, bro. Yeah? Bear singing water, bro. Bear man them, bear twerking, blood. Wow. Yo, hold on. And Arsenal fans, I need you to learn your lessons. Please be humble. We see what happens when you over celebrate early, blood. Relax, guys. You have the whole country against you, blood. Nah, the whole continent were against Nigeria. You need to hold that L, you Nigerians. My Chale friends, please.
My Chale friends.
Yeah.
So, Ray, hey.
I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Yo, I think that was an all-timer, you know? That was
a fantastic intro. I can't even sit here in front.
Yeah, clip that still. But look, I ain't done one of these in months, it feels like. But listen, you know what time it is. You know what I'm here for. It's time to finish the story.
Yes.
Jurgen Klopp redemption tour. Well, we're coming up to the last leg. Let's go.
Can I just say something? I think WWE have got this correct somehow.
Of course.
I was suspect at first, but
have they got it correct? I don't know. The fact that they kind of backtracked to straighten their problem, I'm a bit like, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, I was happy just to see them, like, if they're going to go down a wrong road, let me see where this goes. Do you know what I mean?
It's definitely course correction, right? It's definitely a manager's made a sub at halftime, and you're thinking, why didn't they just play this team in the beginning of the game? But the sub has changed the game for the better, and now we're seeing some free-flowing football. So, so
the question I've got then is, why did you not play the obvious player? Like it was like, how did you not know this is what the people wanted? Or
I think hindsight is 2020. At the end of the day, The Rock versus Roman Reigns is the biggest match that WWE could possibly feasibly put on right now. And they said, let's give the fans that. And it turned out the fans didn't want that. I can't blame WWE for that too much.
I don't know. Nah, man, you're not reading the room. One of the biggest things about a company is keeping their finger on the pulse. That's what makes them so great. The fact that it was unanimously wrong. It's Super League all over again, isn't it? It's Super League. Speaking of Super
League, I just thought of the craziest thing this morning. Guys, this is so off topic. It's so off topic. But Vince McMahon created the first Super League.
Hold on. How can I forget? Hold on. How can I forget, guys? The Saudis need to be stopped. The Saudis need to be stopped, guys. You had the whole Undertaker.
Oh my God! Yes, I forgot about that.
That should be your highlight of the week. That's the highlight of the week.
No, they need to be stopped, lads.
That's fantastic,
Oscar. As you've mentioned it. What is the highlight of the weekend, people? There's so much to pick from. Do
you know what? Yeah, I'm glad we landed on WWE because the true highlight of my week was the press conference on Thursday. So that is the true highlight of my week.
Is the press conference worth a watch?
You didn't watch it?
I ain't seen that yet. I think you sent it last night, didn't you? During the Super Bowl's really literally.
No. I sent it on the Saturday, bro. Weekend. I say on Friday.
So our WWE group chat, I muted. I've muted for the time being because I was like, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm gonna get involved. No spoilers. I'm gonna get involved.
I put it in the press conference.
No, I haven't followed. I haven't followed properly yet.
This guy. Now you've had a stinker. You've had. Don't even.
There's a lot of sport that's been happening. Okay, I've been trying to keep up to date. Formula One's got me in a trance. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, Robinho, congratulations on another Serie A title. Let's just call it what it is. Okay? Let's just call it what it is.
I love sports, you know.
You can see it.
Evening, everyone. Good from evening. The land of Hurricane. Guten Abend.
Man's going to spike Kane Steiner.
Is that a beer?
The Bavarian beer. Straight from Bavaria, my guy.
I believe he's done that.
said, "Is that a beer?"
The way you said it, oh my days. But yeah, okay, yeah. So I haven't seen nothing on WWE. But anyway, go on. Go ahead with your highlight of the weekend. Let's start with Oscar.
My highlight of the weekend is it takes place in the land of where Robin is right now. I can't call it the land of Hurricane because of what happened on the weekend. But the royal damage of Bayern Munich was a tasteful watch. It was one of the, I didn't watch much of the football this week, but that was one of the games I did see full 90, and I did love it.
David, highlight of the week.
Like I said, so sorry to interrupt. I want to highlight on Oscar's point. Listen, like I said, the man doesn't speak an ounce of German, yet he is the cult hero of Munich. He is everywhere in the city. Yeah. It is unbelievable. I've seen.
What's the feeling right now? As you're in Munich right now, what's the feeling? What's the atmosphere like? What's the mood of the city?
So the thing is, though, very, very weird. Lots of Super Bowl stuff. The people on the Super Bowl.
Well, they had a match, didn't they? They had an NFL game in Munich.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. So
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, no, on the Super Bowl stuff. But when I went to the bar yesterday, and I was just talking to the bartender, he's like, "Oh, you into football?" I said, "Yeah."
All right, T-Pain.
And he was like, "Yeah." Yeah. And he was talking to me. He was like, I said, how do you find the game on the weekend? And literally his words were, "We're Bayern Munich. Don't worry about it." I said, "Bad man."
Bro, Robin,
I said, okay.
The last time they lost the league was it like 2012? Like it was ages
2012.
ago.
Was it the days of graffiti?
Yeah.
Graffiti, oh my god!
I'm sure it was a Wolfsburg thing back then.
You know when Schalke had like one, like what's it called, Farfan and friggin' Mbolo, bro. They had them man there.
And Raul.
Schalke was even in the Bundesliga for a start. That's another thing as well. But yeah,
Fabinho,
as we're on you, what's your highlight of the weekend, mate? What's your highlight of the weekend?
First of all, as I was joining, Peter, you're a jabroni. How have you not listened to the press conference?
I mean, look,
how have you not listened to
it? There's a lot to cover.
Tell him.
Yeah, that's a stinker.
It's like an 8-minute snippet.
Guys, hang on. Alpha Tauri put out a new livery. Friggin' Red Bull are about to put out a livery. The Mercedes are bringing out one
like Red Bull.
Friggin' RB's out. Alpine's out, Aston Martin's out. Guys, I've been knee deep in all sorts of sports.
Yeah, you're not been talking about people's champion.
It's up to my caps.
Matt said knee deep, you know.
It's up to my kneecaps. The amount of sport there is, it's ridiculous, man.
But yeah,
with the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl weekend, you know what I'm saying?
Blood, let's go, blood.
Where was Super Bowl? What city?
In Las Vegas.
You know where
was the press conference?
Las Vegas. It kicked off Super Bowl weekend. But anyway, we moved.
It actually kicked off Super Bowl weekend. That's the worst thing. Peter, you're not that guy.
Unreal. Shout out to Balotelli live from Selhurst Park. Of course, there's the Monday Night Football. I've got it on the screen here. So if you see, Oscar, what minute are you in? So I don't ruin it for you. I'm 8:38.
Oh, I'm 7:45.
Oh,
I'm 10 seconds behind.
I'm the same as Oscar.
Hey,
yeah,
you lot, bro.
Obviously.
Hey, sort that out, bro. You lot,
listen,
man. Come on, bro.
I'm in Germany. What do you?
Oscar knows, yeah. Oscar knows I won't ruin the thing, bro. I'm not like the rest of you, man. You man are all friggin' gesturing, all friggin', you know what I mean? There's all sorts going on. You know what I mean? All sorts of that going on. So,
but yeah. No, my highlight of the weekend is I'm abroad. I don't like being in the UK. It's long.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with being abroad.
No, I'm here. I'm just abroad.
Okay, very quickly, David, what's your highlight of the weekend, mate?
Mine, obviously, you had the Super Bowl. I should have been asleep, but yeah, we did our butchers and then went to work. Spending time with my little nephews. He finally come over. Didn't cry when he seen me. Obviously, man, it was my birthday, innit? Bro, it was my birthday this weekend.
Hey, we got David on his birthday this week. But I just realized that the birthdays are early doors for the Top Ball podcast. We have like 3 in January. We've got 1 in Feb. We've got 1 in March. That's it. We're done.
We're done.
It's in October.
Oh, obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the far one.
There's always one. Yeah, I mean, there's always...
Bro.
Wow.
Always one, isn't it?
Nat's not rating you.
They said happy 45th, David.
You know,
Imagine.
it's a violation, bruv, yeah.
Man
But
thinks
yeah,
it's-
my highlight, yeah, is because obviously he came last Christmas. Last time we saw him, he was just crying every time he sees me and Michael, blood. So
Why?
Bruv, obviously, you know when
He's a
someone
hater.
baby hasn't seen you for time, blood, just start crying. So
How was Jaden now?
nah, it's the younger one,
Guys,
man.
this
Leave,
is a
bruv.
private conversation.
The younger one. No, it's a highlight, bro. It's a highlight.
Highlight,
No,
man. What's the matter with you?
Bro.
You can't ask how old he
He
is.
is giving out government names.
That's a safeguarding issue. Ah, Peter, I tell you right, that's what school he goes to. You know what I mean?
Let me do the Thierry Henry. You know.
Yeah,
I need everyone to know that I'm not involved. I need everyone to know that I'm not involved.
My younger one. The younger one.
I've seen a lot of Thierry Henry this week, but we'll get onto why I've seen it.
Oh,
We'll get onto why.
but yeah, that was it, bro. If when we get onto the game, woo, bro, what I saw on Sunday, yay.
We'll get onto it. We'll get onto it.
We're going to that lovely AD quickly. Highlight of the weekend, please.
Oh, man, good vibes, man. Good wrestling. Caught up with some peeps on the weekend. Oh, it's half term. It's half term this week. So yeah,
Half term.
Living la vida loca.
Yeah, the
What
kids
does
are
that
at
mean for
home.
you?
Huh?
Thank God for that.
What does that mean for you, Adrian?
No, I'm in the education game now. What do you say?
Jeez.
So do you have half term?
A little bit.
It's
It's reduced hours. There's more of an impetus to book annual leave. I'm living, man.
There's more impetus to book annual leave.
Hella impetus, bro.
That's
What a word.
I can't lie.
What a word.
That's less.
This is why Adrian needs to be in education because he uses
just
words
eats
that
dictionaries.
uses.
Bruv, that's the way when we go on holidays, bruv.
Huh?
How's man booking annual leave during half term? You know what work, bro?
Well, so yeah, that's your highlight of the week, AD. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Mine very quickly. I mean, there's so many, but mine has got to be. Did anyone watch City versus Everton and see Sean Dyche doing a great impression of Sam Allardyce? Because the guy was on club level with an earpiece in his ear.
Oh yeah.
On the phone. I died laughing. I was crying. I was like, what's he doing up there? I didn't realize he was banned. I thought he just optionally chose to be up in the stands. I said, highlight being half term is crazy. I'll take it to her. Why is that crazy?
Bro, during the term, I'm finishing
Hey.
work like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Work is work. Once you get
Work is long, man.
Listen,
Work is long. I would
the streets is empty this week. Then
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had half term, it would be my highlight too. I'll be real.
Come on,
These man don't know about working through summer. It's long.
bro. I woke up at like 8 o'clock.
No, guys, you know what's funny? The biggest realization of life. You know when something like hits you in the face when they say, "This is real life now," or "Time to be a man," blah blah. The first one was when I first got a job and realized I have no summer holiday, I have no Christmas holiday, no half term. Guys, that hit me like a ton of bricks, blood. I could only work 100 days a year. And then all of a sudden, I only get 25 days annual leave. Get the hell out of here, man. What is that? It's a load of nonsense. It's a load of nonsense. Osaka,
Listen,
I think we need to get into the comment section.
Okay. I was going to say that becoming an adult is the biggest fraud of all time.
Bro,
It's a fraudulent step.
do you know what? Yeah, I wish I enjoyed my younger days much more, bro.
You know,
You're telling
all
me.
of this, I want to become an adult. Don't believe it. Right.
You're gonna wish you enjoyed Arteta's era. That in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, you're gonna wish you enjoyed this moment right now.
Adrian, you know you're a pagan, brother. I swear down.
Oh,
My money.
he's got a point, man.
All right, boys, let me go through these comments and then we can start this show properly. Murad says, good evening to the greatest footballing podcast to air on a Monday night. When though Cody Rhodes' story is still uncertain, Sebastian Haller's story is complete. That is an excellent comment. Excellent.
Fantastic scenes, Jeff.
Excellent, guys. Excellent.
Oh,
That's an excellent segue, no? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't read this.
Oscar's put the main one first. Like, come on,
guys, I don't read them before I actually read them aloud. So you're getting it at the same time I'm getting it. Pause. Oh, and Champions League elect has leveled the playing field. The title is coming to North London. Brother, are you gonna do this every week? Come on, man. You guys win a game. One game is Champions elect. You're not realizing your rivals also won. It's crazy. Endo says, guys, the Usher performance at the Super Bowl made me sick. He's not that guy this week for sure.
We will get onto it. We will get onto it.
I can't agree.
The thing is, Usher is not that guy, but someone else is, and we'll get to them soon.
All right, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Definitely get to them.
we have do we have an Usher segment? Is that
we got a little Super Bowl?
We got a Super Bowl segment, so we can throw Usher in there.
All right, cool. C1 says KMT, Nigeria versus the world, the whole 20 at the last hurdle we crumbled. Yeah, man, hold it.
Oh, C1's Nigerian, yeah.
Hold that, bro.
Niger.
Hey, were you pouring water on yourself, yeah?
Pour me water.
Look, they've said whoever did that title is a pagan.
Oscar,
It was me.
people are going and going about this title.
It was a fantastic title.
I'm the pagan.
So we didn't come last.
Taha said, ALR. What's ALR? I know this is going to be a banger. Any gym stories or man them bumping train? I feel like it's going to be a good one. Peter, you winning the league?
It's a spoiler alert. Do you want to spoil? You want the spoiler? Do you want the spoiler?
Yeah, go on.
Arsenal are winning the league, people.
Oh.
Arsenal's title is here. Never in doubt since August. Never in doubt. Hiya.
No, but Peter,
Yeah.
you're a real one, bro. I want to go to a bar with you. I don't even like a beer. I don't even like a beer. But that's as men.
Bavarian beer.
Crack open a few cans because, bro, this is a title race. None of that ducking and diving. None of that. You believe in your team. I believe in my team. Let's who's right in me. That's it, man.
This is it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Last game is right in May. I know who's right in May. Manchester City.
There's an episode on the top four that we did, I think, a few weeks back, or like, a month ago or so. And me and AD we're swinging it out for the title. We're saying, I believe my team's going to win it. He believes his team's going to win it. And I think it was Ernest or somebody was just like, okay, interesting. The one team that's just not mentioned, the massive elephant in the room, the biggest, darkest cloud you can find, just isn't in the conversation because obviously no one's a City fan. But it was almost like Ernest kind of just left it there, like, okay, so you think you're going to win it and you think you're going to win it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can just see that the frigging blue moon going right behind him on his screen. Friggin' mate. Listen, AD, man, we're gonna go, bro. We're gonna go toe to toe, my friend.
Machine for machine. Let's see. Bro.
Yes. Anything else, Osaka? Before we get
stop calling me that, please. I'm not a fan of that nickname. But anyway, I think we're done. We're done with the comments. I think we can move on to regularly scheduled programming.
Shall we get into the regular?
Oscar looks disgusted at this game. I am, man.
Do you know what it is? Watching a game at Selhurst.
Hey, Crystal Palace are giving you a game.
I'm more concerned with us than Palace. Like, Palace haven't got Elise, they haven't got Eze. They're not going to cause us any damage. It's just they're going to stop us from scoring. That's the only thing.
Don't forget about Franco, Oscar. Don't forget about him.
Do me a favor.
This is their number 11.
Is every Crystal Palace player either bold or Kane Rose? I'm confused. What's going on here?
one thing for sure, they all live in Croydon. That's for damn sure. Right. Let's get into a quick first segment. Look, guys, shout out to the Super Bowl people, them that watched the Super Bowl. Shout out to the I almost called them the Kaiser Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Winning the Super Bowl, blah blah, all good. This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the last second.
Guys. On the top 4 podcast, the first segment is the Super Bowl.
No, I'm getting the quick and easy one. It's like the highlight of the weekend. This is quick and easy and done.
It's quick and easy. It's quick.
First of all,
no, we can say it's American football.
And American football, exactly, still football.
Disgusted.
So off air when we were about to go live, the man them told me that they were trying to watch coverage of the NFL, watch the Super Bowl. Obviously, I was watching the Sky Sports thing. I had an English presenter, which I can get over, but they had about 3 people on the panel that were Americans. Former, you know, I think we had a Fitzpatrick was one of them. We got one of the Miami Dolphins players that are playing right now, and we had a female coach for the Buffalo Bills. I thought, I'm well in. I feel American enough. This is great. I'm hearing that Oscar and the like, we're trying to watch the stream, and David watching it on ITV, and I hear the names Darren Fletcher being brought to the conversation. Talk to me, guys. What the hell's going on?
But Pete, do you remember I kept messaging you like, bro, give me something like. First of all, yeah, you don't know me, innit? I'm a marketing and advertising guy, innit? Shout out everybody that knows Don't Skip the Ads. So the Super Bowl for me is also about the adverts as much as it is the game. Yep. So I'm all about the ads too, but obviously in England they don't show the flipping ads. So in years prior, I've always watched it on Sky Sports. They have the American commentary, and it's calm. You can enjoy the game, but they don't have the ads. So back in the day, I used to watch it on a stream just so I could see the ads at the same time. Yeah, which is mad considering we have Sky Sports anyway. Now we don't have Sky no more. I'm turning on ITV. I'm hearing Darren Fletcher, like it's BT Sport on a Saturday morning. Darren Fletcher commentating. I'm sorry. Whoever made that executive decision in the ITV boardroom, you need to be not that guy this week. You need to be fired and reprimanded, because that's a disgrace. Even when you go to America and you watch the Premier League, they don't have Americans commentating on the Premier League. You've got Martin Tyler, you've got Peter Drury.
Okay, let's address this. Let me get this clear. So this isn't just presenting the show. We're talking about play by play.
Commentating.
Guys, this happened last year. I told you this happened last year.
I was about to say, last year when it was on BBC, was it not the Match of the Day 2 presenter guy? I can't remember what's his name.
Chapman. No, Chapman.
Yeah, there was Chapman that did one.
When it was on BBC, it was Chapman with Uche and the other guy with the American coverage.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's what Sky Sports do now. They got one presenter and then commentary. They got CBS. Give me that CBS, maybe.
For some reason,
color commentator, you know.
For some reason, I don't know how ITV finessed this thing, cuz. Fam, I had it last year as well. I said, nah.
So Darren Fletcher was saying, like, Patrick Mahomes in the pocket, throwing first down.
Patrick Mahomes has to find someone on the far side.
No,
bro. This is not the Premier League. I'm sorry, whoever made that decision needs to be. That's such a bad decision. Like, it's so bad to the point where when you watch NBA in the UK, it's an American commentator. When you watch NFL in the UK, it's an American commentator. When you go to the US and you watch the Premier League, it's British commentators, because it's their game. Who on earth wants to watch flipping Darren Fletcher? I don't even like him on BT Sport. Why on earth would I like him on ITV? I was fuming. I was literally so mad.
I can't believe this.
Pete, deep this. I had a live up to the minute or up to the second stream in full HD on ITV, chilling, but I was looking for a stream. Have you ever been in that situation? You have it clear, but I'm looking for a stream at the same time, because the commentary, bro, I'm here to watch an American sport. Don't give me no British version of it. Like, that's such a bad choice. Like,
that is a stinker.
Bro, 2 years in a row, Pete.
I can't believe that.
And shout out to Darren Fletcher. Obviously, he's trying to make his money. I ain't got no issue with him as a person, but just don't give me no.
Man said you don't even like him on TNT commentary.
Yeah, but that's just my preference, innit? That's not that you shouldn't be doing it. My preference is you might not be a good commentator for football, but I genuinely think you should not have a British commentator on American football.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
That's facts.
So. Yeah.
All right. What else on I think we're talking Usher? Did people want to? Who wants to?
Hold on. Who's coming out with a new album, blood?
Hold on.
Beyonce, blood. She drops, blood.
Has she dropped an album?
Yeah. Did you see her advert? Yeah. At the end of her ad, she said, "Right, release the new songs, Beyonce." So new songs coming from Beyonce.
Yeah. And then they dropped another ad for her new album coming out.
So Oscar, just to add
to
your point,
I'm guessing I didn't see these ads then. I don't think Sky Sports showed these.
No, that's what I said to you. So Sky Sports don't show the American ads. Right, that's why I didn't really love the Sky Sports coverage either.
I'm with you now.
Listen, you man at least had English. I had to find that stream immediately because I found the channel in Germany, and guess what? It was in German. So I was not
Deutsch.
I was like, I am not watching this.
German, I can at least understand because it's in another language. You're translating. You're not going to find an American German translate. I get that. But to have an English commentator, get out of here.
No, but Oscar, is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it touchdown? Can you imagine?
But you know, there's people that want to watch the Super Bowl that don't actually speak English. So that's not
true. That,
you know what I mean, that's not their fault.
Hey man, listen.
Yeah, man, the Deutsch.
Ah, wow. Okay, Usher, talk to me. Why are people?
Right.
Why have I heard that it wasn't a good set?
Listen. Usher, yeah. I don't have a problem with Usher. He's a player. It is what it is.
Listen, he's a player. He's called him out.
He's a player.
He's a player.
My problem is with Alicia Keys. She's a married woman. And that's why she's not that girl, because she was doing what on the stage with Usher.
Bro, Usher was touching in places. Peter, you will box man if I do that to you.
No, I watched it. Like I watched the Super Bowl, the halftime show. The thing is, though, I don't get the outrage only because, like, okay, why is it any different in a music video? So, for example, in music videos, say Usher, one of Usher's music videos, right? He's half naked. The girl's getting caressed. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not any different though. It's not any different.
Okay, so
if there's a music video with Usher and Alicia Keys and he was grabbing her the same way, people would be like, "Yo,
do you not see, bro? That man was sharing breath in that video. In the My Boo video, they were sharing breath.
That's before she was married. Like,
what do you mean?
How long my boo was? My boo was how long?
What do you mean?
Look how long.
Okay, guys, I hate the fact that you're doing this. So you're gonna tell me Usher and Alicia Keys were both single when My Boo came out?
I don't care. We didn't know. They're Pete. Why'd you make it like a thing that you don't understand why we're outraged? She's a married woman, and he's hugging on a married woman. That's why we're annoyed.
It's no difference if you've got somebody. Why is it a big thing?
That wasn't. Maybe Alicia Keys had somebody then. It wasn't a public relationship that we all knew about. We know she is married with children. We know that situation. We know who she's married to. So of course,
we're going to make videos we're okay with. Is that what we're saying?
What?
So music videos we're okay with.
I literally don't understand you.
If we know,
I can't believe we're having this big man.
I think it's selective outrage. They got Chris Rock. Literally, it's a case of like
it was the same thing with Keke Palmer, where he was in the team with Keke, and
again,
the baby that came out, and it was all rage.
Listen, I get that.
That's what I said. Usher,
just like
it's being Usher.
I don't see anything that he's doing. I'll be honest. I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Alex really is an oracle.
No, I just don't see necessarily what's wrong with what he was doing.
Alicia Keys is also
want to defend Rashi going to the club, but he defends this stupid.
No, I'm not defending the actions. Let me be very clear, guys. I'm not defending the actions. As I said, I just think it's a little bit selective. I feel like see these R&B artists or like hip hop artists, whatever, like in their music videos, like no one's talking about man's wife or man's girl or girl's husband in the
You haven't brought a scenario in which a married person that we know publicly to be married has been acting saucy with another person in a music video. Show us that video.
But why does it? Listen, and I said to you, what Alicia Keys and Usher were both single during My Boo, for example.
Pete, why are you bringing up a situation where we don't know if they were single or not?
What I'm saying is,
Alicia Keys is married now.
Okay, a couple of newsflash. Neither of them were single. Okay, and secondly, newsflash. And also, because if we're gonna go down this road, now you've led me here. Let's go down this road, shall we? Okay, Usher's been married for like 15 years. Okay, before that, he was with Chili when he was in the You Remind Me video. Now we're talking about the times with Alicia Keys. What's her name? Alicia Keys was already in a marriage prior to the marriage that she then nicked beats of, who was already married from another relationship. Let's not get into the semantics.
If you're hugging on somebody else and you are married, people will have an issue with it. They can only have an issue with it if they know that you're married. If she's in a music video,
Usher's got a video out right now. Usher's got a video out right now. It's like an Afrobeat thing or some sort of Amapiano thing. Have you not seen the video?
No.
Go check it out.
We haven't seen it, Peter. We all watched the Super Bowl. What are we doing?
Check it out. Go check it out.
I can't believe we wasted 5 minutes.
Anyways, like I said, my other reason why Alicia Keys not the girl because the notes she was hitting were not correct.
Oh, you guys are trying to kill her.
The notes that were hitting, that was not
that
Alicia Keys.
Break note.
The first one.
It's that first break note.
Hey, be out. Hey,
Oh.
be out.
David, I told you, I'm a man who doesn't show the emotion. I know exactly what's happening. I know what's going on. I know what's taking place. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
How's Jefferson Lerma just got a worldie? Like, what's that?
Absolute worldie. Oscar, so you've been there, yeah? You've
Hey,
seen it.
Lemon's good, you know.
I've just seen it now.
Chelsea are pathetic. You're so pathetic. The whole lot
I
of
did
you.
say Crystal Palace are having it. I did say Crystal Palace are having it, but you didn't want to believe. You didn't want to believe. Anyways,
we can leave the Super Bowl. Can we get back to football?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alicia, Alicia, come on. We know you can hit those notes. That was my only issue.
But the question, real talk. Let's elephant in the room, Jace, right? Why did she sing a song that has nothing to do with the Super Bowl itself or Usher's performance? She just sang her own tune, and then they jumped onto My Boo, and it's like, I didn't do the intro.
This has been happening for years. This has been happening for years.
The whole thing, when Ludacris come out, straight out with his 16 bar, you know what I'm saying? When Dupree came out, just lined it up for the confessions, because obviously the connection, you know.
Jermaine Dupri had no business being there. I'm sorry.
Oscar, Jermaine Dupri, Confessions albums is Jermaine Dupri. He has every right to be there.
But it's not.
He has every right to be there. First of all, he produced the album. He produced the album. And secondly, the album is about himself. So let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Do you know what? Yeah. When you actually deep this, when you deep it, even off stage, Usher's playlist, Usher's song list, this guy is horrible. Confessions, you don't have to call. Look at these lyrics. What is this man doing?
What is this
man
doing? Robin, you know what's so funny? In this life, when we all turned Christian and whatnot, yeah, and everyone was like, yeah, you got to cut out certain music. You know what I mean? Grime is this, and hip hop is that. I sat there like, hang on a minute, R&B, you are not so innocent yourselves. Okay, let's talk about these lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Work it out. Excuse you. This was like in 07. Nah, get the hell out of here. Anyway, we'll move it along. Guys, Monday Night Football's on right now. Well, the game is on right now. And for some strange reason, we're having a conversation about Xavi Alonso and Liverpool. Why all of a sudden have Monday Night Football decided to show highlights of the Leverkusen Bayern Munich game? Like, have I missed something here?
It's
very simple. Jamie Carragher
you haven't missed anything.
Just make things about Liverpool.
It's the same story of the Premier League for the past 30 years. Liverpool always find a way to shoehorn themselves into a conversation. Who gives them monkeys? It's Palace versus Chelsea. You've got Petr Cech, who is a person from the Czech Republic who played football in the Premier League. He played for Arsenal. He played for Chelsea. Bro, this guy has nothing to do with the German league. Has nothing to do with Xabi Alonso. Nothing to do with Bayern Munich.
What's going, Peter? By all means, tear into this.
You're having this, yeah?
There's no correlation whatsoever.
No, but bro, do you know what I hate about this country? Hey, I'm gonna say it. Do you know what I hate about this country? Do you know what it does well?
Yeah.
Do you know what the United Kingdom does very well?
God.
It bends over for Liverpool. And obviously, because of what's happened in the past and everything else, and Liverpool's had their thing. No, Robin, we are in a situation where Jamie Carragher wants to sit here and talk about
dictate a show.
Can dictate a show to an extent.
Dictate a show.
You know, man said,
I mean, he is the host.
I mean, he's saying like, well, first of all, it's David Jones. Show some damn respect, okay? But what's it called? You know, he's talking about how Alonso is heavily linked with Liverpool. First of all, is he? That's the first question I want to get out of the way, okay? His destiny isn't Liverpool. Guess what, guys? His destiny is Real Madrid. Let's just have it friggin' right. Monday Night Football has never, ever gone across the pond or gone into Europe or gone anywhere else to cover the football down there. But all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, Klopp announces his thing, and then, you know, we're now linking player, you know, manager for manager, everything else. And then we've got 20 minutes. Poor Petr Cech must have sat there thinking, what the hell am I here for? Did you see the segment? Did anybody watch the segment? Cech had nothing to say. He had absolutely nothing to say. Why? Because why would he?
That's disgraceful, man. Yeah, literally like 04-05, record-breaking season. He's conceded. I saw a graphic. I saw a graphic talking about Arsenal and Liverpool in February have conceded 15 goals, non-penalty.
Yeah.
Czech conceded 15 at the end of May, all season, yeah, man. Like,
can I even correct you on that one, AD? Do you know in that season where Chelsea conceded 15, he only conceded 13 of those?
Oh, Carlo
Cudicini, yeah. Carlo Cudicini had conceded 2 of them. So Czech conceded 13 goals in a season, and we are sitting here.
That's 30 odd games, by the way.
30, 35, 36 games, whatever it was, even 37. My goodness, this is what we are doing. Honestly, I was gobsmacked. Did you know, though, by the way, I didn't know this, Czech got the Golden Glove as an Arsenal goalkeeper. What year was that? I'm struggling. When was he the Golden Glove at Arsenal? Must have been the year Leicester won the league. I can't think of any other season, really and truly. Anyway, that's a rant over about Monday night football. Let's talk AFCON.
Let's go to Africa.
Let's go to Africa. Mama Africa. AFCON. Do you know what, guys? AFCON. Like we've all, you know me. I've made my jokes. I've done my things about AFCON. You know how things are so AFCON and everything else. And for once, probably this year, it's probably saved face. If we can agree, it's probably saved face. It's not done the craziness we've seen, where a guy's standing in front of a camera or a referee's blowing up 5 minutes before the whistle. Things of that stupid nature. The grass is like, they're playing on farmland, or there's no goal nets for the goals, stuff like that, right? Or 80,000 seater stadiums with 4,000 people in it. We've not really had that this year. But you know what we did have? That was so AFCON when you think about it, guys. Ivory Coast winning the AFCON is the most hilarious thing that they can be. You can't actually top this. A side that went out, in the group stage and fired their manager because they didn't qualify. They lost 4-1, was it, to Equatorial Guinea? Literally weeks ago.
4-0.
Was it 4-0 even, right? So 4-0.
On this podcast, I live reacted to Ivory Coast losing and then their players crying on the bench. And then they went and won the tournament.
They got rid of the manager, Oscar. He was gone. He was relieved of his duties because he did not get... Now, do you know what's also funny? Of course, them winning the tournament is absolutely bonkers. It's barking mad because you sacked a guy before you've even been eliminated from the tournament, really. Who hasn't done the admin research there? They've had a howler. Oscar, that manager has collected a medal from the AFCON. The one that was sacked has collected a medal.
Rightfully so.
Oh, rightfully so.
It is a disgrace. I'd call that for charity.
No, but Oscar, think about, guys.
That's my squad.
My African people. Imagine now me having to explain this to my European friends. I'm trying to explain how this has happened and explain how does a manager who's been sacked for not qualifying in the group phase receive a winner's medal for the same tournament.
Pete, we can sit here and talk about Africa, but I think one thing everyone in the world of football agrees on: the Spanish, the Germans, the English, the Italians, we all pay homage and respect to the new manager bounce. So what a stroke of genius it was to get a new manager mid-tournament. They only won, 4 games after that? That's a new manager bounce. That's a standard new manager bounce.
Like, we should have known.
We should have known.
You're full of crap. Do you know why?
He was teams do this.
He was the assistant manager anyway.
Still, don't act like Darren Moore didn't get new manager bounce. Don't act like these assistants don't come in and start.
Steve Clark done a thing once upon a time.
Hey, who's the manager of Wolves right now?
Gary O'Neill.
New manager bounce. Come on, man.
Wow. I mean, it's a different level,
but
guys.
Ultimately, the thing is, before AFCON, I didn't care who won out of the two. But as the tournament progressed, the Nigerians, my Nigerian friends, were starting to say,
Nigeria
piano of people. We're taking Azonto, everyone. I was just like, okay, you guys need to hold it.
Yeah, Robinho, what's going on? How can it take you that long?
Whoa.
Before a ball is kicked, you can't have these men winning. You
can't. You know me. I'm a man of peace. But when you keep running your mouth and you're going to say that we're going to take it, I was just like, okay, cool. The one thing you cannot take is Premier Gal. That is the only thing you cannot take. And they didn't. So shout out to all my Virons there.
No, for real. Like, it is the funniest thing. Like, I was hoping like Congo, South Africa will make the final. Do you know the ones there? But like, fam, nah, we couldn't have Nigeria winning it. No, by any means, bro. But you know, I'll take Didier Drogba and the gang. Drogba looked like he's the president of the country. The way he's got him, the esteem, the way he was. I was there, like, but you know what? I didn't realize he's never won the AFCON. That's a concern.
Yeah, but what that is first of all, what you're talking about, the esteem and him seeming like the president. That's a 4-letter word. It begins with A, it ends in A. It's called aura. Yeah, the way he carries himself, the way the cameras pan to him, and he's always just doing the right thing. Guys, Drogba's a man of aura. Aura was 50% of his ability as a player.
Is the story true? Because
yes, Robin, it is. Wild. Yes, Robin, it is.
The whole Drogba going to going to fight the like not the terrorists. What's the words? Like the bandits in the northern part of Cote d'Ivoire to stop them from shooting again.
Kofi Annan couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Apparently he stopped the civil war in the country.
Oh right,
yeah, okay. For a game, all that stuff.
Salute to Cote d'Ivoire, man, and obviously the man of the moment, Mr. Sebastian Haller. I mean, come on, let's talk about this man. Oh, you know what I mean? Diagnosed with, first of all, let's talk about his shocking career at West Ham United. Let's go full circle here. Okay,
whoa, what?
It was a diabolical career. Everyone in his dog knows it, right? It was
but first of all, the word career is more to your whole career. Look, this guy was a legend at Ajax. Legend is a strong word. Legend is a strong word. He was Champions League top goal scorer at Ajax.
Putting up freaky numbers.
He put up crazy numbers. Got his move to the Premier League, and guess what? It didn't work out at West Ham. That says more about West Ham than him. Right? They were playing Antonio ahead of him. Where's Antonio now? Look, so we'll get on to West Ham in a minute. Talk about them. But they, he went to Dortmund, found his form, and he's got himself into the team, leading the line for Ivory Coast. And let's call a spade a spade. As bad as they were in the group stage, they were the better team in that final. They made the chances. They dominated the ball. They made Nigeria look leggy. Nigeria looked like they were exhausted, bro. You'd think one team played a tournament and one team just jumped in for their first game. Like Ivory Coast were running them all over the pitch. Nigeria.
Would you not argue that Nigeria were the better team overall in the tournament leading up to the final? Yeah, I thought Nigeria were pretty strong. And then maybe they blew out steam. No,
they won. Look, Nigeria, because I remember I was with Ernest. I was in his shop after the first Nigeria game, and there was a couple of Nigerians in there, and they were fuming because they were like, Nigeria didn't play well. We're not playing good. But they were winning, and I said to them like, look. In a tournament, you can't play well for 8 games. It's just rare. Like, you even look at Argentina with the World Cup. They started poorly. I think they lost to Saudi Arabia. Then they got back into the gear of things. That just tends to happen. So I actually, at that point, after like 2 games, I actually predicted Nigeria to win the tournament. Because I was like, look, they've got quality players. And in the moments where you need them to step up, I just believed an Osimhen, a Lookman, Chukwueze. I thought these players would actually, these players would come into the fore at the right time. And, especially a tournament like AFCON, you ain't got to play great football 90% of the time. You just need to grind out results. And I felt like Nigeria had that in the tank. Even yesterday, I thought they were going to win. I was adamant. I was in a room full of Nigerians, and I didn't want to get too cocky because I said, once Nigeria win this, these Nigerians are going to go crazy. So I didn't boast as much as I should have boasted. But man, Ivory Coast, I played them on a day. It was simple as that. Nigeria did not turn up, in my opinion. I know they went 1-0 up, but that was all they had. They didn't have a sniff before or after the Ivory Coast goals.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, credit to them. So anyway, the point I was making about Haller, I was trying to go full circle and just be like, look, not great at West Ham. Didn't have a great time there. Went on to, obviously, diagnosed with cancer, which was just an absolute, what a horror to hear that.
Pete, and Nat put up a great comment. I forgot to even mention his Frankfurt days. He was batting up the Europa League with Frankfurt.
He was. Him and Jovic.
Do you remember that partnership? Yeah,
they bucked Chelsea in the semi. We slapped them still, but still, they were cold.
No, they were cold still. They were cold. I think Rebic might have been there as well. I think.
Yeah, you might be right. Because I think he got to move to Milan.
Milan.
Anyway, what's it called? And then anyway, he obviously diagnosed with cancer. Took time out as he was in Dortmund. Came back. Nearly won the league last year. Came back nonetheless. The fact that he's even still alive playing football is a miracle. And then with the deafest touch, gives Ivory Coast the win in a final, in an AFCON final, which is just nothing but phenomenal. So yeah, big up to Sebastian Haller and big up to Ivory Coast. Anybody got anything on that?
But two more things. Two more things to say.
Yeah, Robin, go first.
Number one, Ivory Coast. Did you actually sell any tickets to Nigeria in that final? Because there were none of them. There were no Nigerians.
That's how it should be.
I want a cauldron, bro. I want an Ivorian cauldron, bro. I don't want no Nigerians in there. Get out of here.
I was like, where are they? They're not there. All right, number two. It's a major tournament final. One of your the Continental. It's a big thing. Why is the pitch looking like that? People.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. 50
Shades
of Green. I don't know what was going on for a final. Also, guys, the trophy is hideous.
Here we go.
I've never liked the trophy. I've never liked the trophy.
Yeah, guys,
it's hideous.
There's worse trophies.
Name it.
Any trophy that's a plate. Get out of it.
No, I like the Bundesliga.
I do like the Bundesliga play. Community Shield, I'm with you. Community Shield. Don't care that.
Score that.
I mean, the Shield is a nutting. You know what I mean? It's a nutting. It's a nutting thing. But the Bundesliga plate, you could have the greatest meal.
Well, guys, what's the issue with the trophy? Is it the material it's made out of?
I'll tell you what.
It looks like it's plastic. That's
what I think the issue.
The color is not great. The color's not great, but also I don't like the fact that it's just a reball World Cup. So it's got the world on the top, and it's got these weird fingers that are sticking out of the end of it. It looks ugly. Ugly.
I like that still.
No, man, just be Africa. I'm on my Africa. Give me, you know what I'm saying? Give me the map of Africa.
The design could be better, man.
The design's repug, man. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's look at the Euros, for example. I think it's a great trophy, underrated trophy. The Euros. It's different. It's unique. It's separate. I like it, man. The Euros is good. I even like the Europa League trophy because it's so different from the Champions League. It's not trying to be a reborn Champions League. When you keep your individuals, it's good.
Yeah. Nat says the League One trophy is horrible, which is true.
League is basically the Community Shield.
While we're on AFCON, it's time that we introduce a new person to the panel. Make some noise. Lola is back in the building.
What a time!
Hello.
What a time to join the podcast. Lola in the building. What is going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Talk to us.
How are you?
How are
It's
you,
good to
boys?
see you. It's been a minute.
Boys,
It's good to see you. How are you?
I've been out of the country for a bit, so.
Where are you at now? Are you in Côte d'Ivoire?
Are you in Ivory Coast?
I'm home now.
Okay.
I've been home for about 4 or 5 days.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. It just we're getting a delay in it. It's like you're live from Jerusalem, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on. Making sure that you are good and safe.
Why are you trying to get us cancelled, bruv?
What's wrong, man?
Bruv, the country is closed, blood.
I mean,
I would country. Yeah.
Current affairs, people. You know what I mean? Let's stick to what's popular. Half time at Sellers Park, Oscar. What's your thoughts on the first half so far?
This team is disgraceful. This team is actually so bad. We've offered no threat, literally nothing. Yeah, we can't move the ball into the final third. Our attackers are just mid. Caicedo and Enzo, they're disconnected. But essentially, it feels like a lack of effort kind of thing. It doesn't feel like, as much as I want to blame Pochettino, it doesn't feel like it's his fault as such. It feels like the players just weren't on it. Cold night in Selhurst, they weren't feeling it.
Feeling a cold night.
But yeah, man, it's looking like another L, man. I don't see us turning this one around.
Is it?
Lola, what's happening, man? What your thoughts on the AFCON this year? Côte d'Ivoire obviously winning, taking the goods in their homeland, in their home country. What was your thoughts about the tournament, and how are you feeling as a supporter of those who are beaten in the final?
Why did you
Very
freak
weird,
out?
that was
I like it, you know.
I'm just trying to line it up. I'm just trying to line it up.
literally, I think I had my head loss like yesterday, so I'm kind of going for it. But I think for the most part, I was actually surprised how well the tournament went. Like, generally speaking, I was so surprised how well the tournament went. I expected it to be a bit crap. I expected Nigeria to be crap because we were crap on the lead up. We were crap in qualifications. We've been bad for a while. So the fact that we even got to where we got to, I think I was openly saying I would be shocked if we got out of the group stage. So I literally only started to get gassed semi-finals when we came up against South Africa, where we actually, I think South Africa was the game we played our best. Like in the, I don't think we were good. I think I caught a bit of this. I don't think we were good, relatively speaking, anyway, because a lot of teams weren't particularly like great the whole time. I think spells. I think Trusakong was good for the whole tournament. I think Aina was good for every game bar the final. I think Luke Lehmann was very, very good. I think Osman did a thankless job because that Portuguese guy who got in charge you can see he's a pure student of Jose Mourinho, but worse. Because the ball he was playing, it was park everything before you score. Park everything behind the bus and then shank it up to Osman and hope we can fight someone to get the ball. This is what we did the entire time. It was working until we came up against a midfield that actually knew how to play in midfield. And then, so like, to be honest, when we scored, I was shocked. I mean, the man of the score is a header goal, it's corner, whatever. But it was like, oh, we're in front. And then I had two ways of going right. I was like saying, if we don't 100% immediately park the bus, we could actually maybe see this out. We immediately parked the bus, and I knew it was coming. I knew exactly. I said that at best we can get a draw and then hope luck for penalties. That was where I was going for, and I was like, yeah, that's it, because we sat. The way we complain about Stoke sitting back and all these Nigeria did it times 10. So it was definitely coming. So I think in terms of that, it overachieved. It was fun. I would have absolutely loved to win. Obviously, I'm Nigerian. It is what it is. But hold it in it. We didn't on playability. We didn't deserve to win the final. Like you could talk about individual play, but even individual player for player, Ivory Coast have maybe the midfield is way better than ours. I think other than that, I think our defense is better, but it's maybe the system. But yeah, it's like on literally deserve the win. And the story, I don't know if you said it earlier or not, the storyline was like made up. How are you going to almost leave the competition, fire your coach, and still win? Like it was all set up for them to win anyways. The storyline was perfect, and it to be Haller who scores the winner. Like it was like the dream of all. But it was no. The tournament was like literally, and it's also the referee performance for the whole like competition puts all of the English refs to shame. Every single one of them, because people will laugh about. There's always a thing with AFCON where it's like show people the medics doing this or the refs are doing that, so the referee blew the whistle and all this stuff. But I don't hear all these men talking about how great the referees and the officials were this tournament in terms of refereeing, the use of VAR, everything. They were literally. I couldn't see a game this tournament where I can sit there and complain about any of the calls. Like on a level head, on like a biased thing, obviously you'd be like, "Oh no, that's a foul." But like on a level head,
I was like, sure. Really I saw some tweets yesterday.
That's bias. That's like final bias. Your head's for you. But like on like actual things, like penalties and like cards and like you know what I mean. The meaningful ones, no one's really kind of comparing. It was literally, and even like the referees were like big. There was no like fear or anything. It was like they knew exactly when they came to do it, and it was dope. So it was just a great tournament, and it's like most of the time there was some sick goals, some upsets. It was like it had a nice narrative to it. When they like to kind of like think that only happens in thing that only happens in Europe. No, it happens in Africa as well. The pitch was crap though, but that's by the by.
Yeah. There was some moments in the game where the ball would land and you think, all right, this is nice for a nice little deft touch, but the grass was not allowing it. Do you know what it was not allowing it. But overall, though, big up Africa though. Overall, because they've pulled out a tournament, and to be fair, the only like bush thing that happened was the fact that the team that actually should have gone home won the tournament. Like that's literally That's as far as it goes. Do you know what I mean? And
Also,
credit.
You watch this year's AFCON and it's like
You know what's
you
another
take a lot of it.
Yeah.
You take good memes, you take great memes. The memes that have come out of this have been fantastic as well.
Delicious.
Oh,
Delicious.
The guy getting over water, classic forever.
The water is the best one. That's the best one. That's by far the winner.
So, do you know what I just realized? So, AFCON was actually supposed to happen last year, but it got delayed. There's another AFCON next year.
Yeah.
There's another AFCON next year.
Why is there 2 years of AFCON? Also, I feel like the last AFCON felt like it was in the summer. I swear we had AFCON so recently, like back to back to back. I feel like we've just had it.
No, we had AFCON this time last year.
So we're having it 3 years in a row. Is that what you're telling me?
Sorry.
So
It was 2022. It was 2022.
It was 2022, and then they tried to move it with the rest of the continents to be in the summer, and then that flopped. So they delayed it, and now they've gone back to January. So there's another one in 2025 in Morocco.
Why did it flop? Do you reckon?
I think the
Which
countries
one?
doesn't
Which
want
one
it.
flopped? Which one are we
As in
saying flopped?
As in the summer one.
But when was that? Because the last one was in summer.
No, it was 20. Was it 17 or like 8 or 19? They tried to move it into odd years for some strange reason, so that it can be separate from the Euros. But I don't know.
People are saying it's a result of the pandemic. I don't know.
I think so.
At the end of the day,
but it was.
I think it's as long as it doesn't hinder the African players getting their European deals, it's fine, isn't it? It's only 1 month.
Was there even COVID in Africa? I'm sure there wasn't. Anyway,
dude, is he all right?
Anyway. I don't know, man. That's your brother, man.
Is he all right?
Arsenal kill West Ham United. What a segue. Arsenal destroyed West Ham at the London Stadium. Count it, people. Not one, not two, not three.
Can we discuss?
But 6. David,
can I discuss?
You were there, man. You were there, my friend.
Can I discuss the shenanigans that happened?
Talk to us. I
So-
might erase this.
Peter's a lot, man.
Guys,
A
yeah.
lot of things.
Peter's mad, bro. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. Listen. The game was a 2:00 kickoff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started at 9, innit? So Pete, you work at Emirates Stadium. What time do the players usually arrive at the stadium?
We're talking about 90 minutes before kickoff, usually an hour and a half.
So I need someone to explain to me why Moise at 11 o'clock, blood, had the players walking around the pitch, blood.
11.
Can I counter argue that? So, do you know when Man United used to always arrive late because of traffic and all that stuff in Manchester?
Cam's home.
So Everton, yeah. No. I'm talking to Old Trafford. Like they always remember it was literally like Jose Mourinho and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We always got them games delayed because they're late in traffic.
You man were late to Old Trafford.
On a regular basis. So Eric Ten Hag now makes them come in early, like they're having lunch
and just stay there.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, this is why you've been having terrible performances, blood. Bro, bro, it makes sense, blood. West Ham were horrible.
It's true, though. Alertness, intensity, like it probably.
Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing at 11 o'clock? Kickoffs at 2, blood.
You're waiting 3 hours.
I'm warming up at 1. So what am I doing there at 11?
Bro,
I think that, there's only so much prep and you can do for a game.
Anyway, listen.
So much nutrition
The goal
is flipping out.
I think from now on, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't need to see Saka on corners. I don't need to see Martinelli on corners. Give him to Rice, blood. Bro, did you see the balls he was putting in the box?
He can put them in the box, can't he? He can put them in the box.
Hey, Saka, you man, and thank you. See, guys, you know when I speak here, and you say I'm focusing on the wrong thing. What has happened since Saka dyed his head back? Like, What has happened?
Goals and assists.
He's focused on his football plan. Burn the brand, bro. The brand comes after you do your thing on the pitch, bro. All right?
Babe.
Thank you very much. I hope we're all in agreement. Are we all in agreement?
Oh, you know me. You can't celebrate your own birthday as far as I'm concerned. You know where I stand. Don't worry about that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We can agree on that one. We might disagree on Champions League, but okay. We start small. We start small.
Small.
Somebody defended from West Ham, but
what's the one? Gabriel's header, bro.
Gabriel.
This ball has lobbed into the penalty area. You know, like unscathed. It was some of the worst defending I have seen in a long time.
Did you see Saliba's one? Who was Souček marking, blood?
Oh, he was having a siesta. Don't know
By
what.
the way, madam, Thomas Souček is a horrible. Like genuinely, I think he's top 10 worst central midfielders I've seen in the league. The guy can't pass. The guy can't tackle. Literally, all he does is run from one end of the box to try and score a goal, and run from the other end of the box to try and defend the goal. But sometimes, as in the case with William Saliba, he's non-existent. So genuinely, he's one of the worst midfielders. Like you get on to Scott McTominay and people like that. Souček is another level of hell. He's in the deepest, darkest depth. He's awful.
AD, I've got a counter for that. Only because I think Souček has literally been moved. Do you remember when he debuted for West Ham and he was getting a lot of goals?
He got hit of praise as well.
He was really good in his first year. I have a feeling that he's moved position, and then you got people like Edson Alvarez who's in that midfield now. And I think kind of has taken over Souček's role. Souček used to like run that midfield with Rice, but like now I feel like he's kind of I don't know what the word is. Like his life has been taken away.
Even with Rice, he was getting like 24 passes a game.
Yeah, because to be fair, he was whack with Rice too. It's not like
because maybe I think when he had that banging year, was Rice not really in the side then? Was that what it was, or was he like a defender?
No, Rice was there. Rice has been in the side since
he just had a purple patch and he just scored a lot of goals. I don't think he was.
It was his first year. I remember his first year.
I think he came in January. I must have come in January, no? On a loan. I'm pretty sure he came from Sparta Prague on a loan or something, and then
I think it was. I've just seen at halftime at Sellers. There's a kid. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't got the volume up, but there's a kid who's just taking. You know when they get the little kids to take penalties at halftime against the mascot. So one Chelsea kid has just gone and taken a penalty, smashed it into the bottom of the top corner. Yeah. He's run over to the Chelsea and he's all giving it the fist pump. He slid on the knees. The jeans are completely green now, and like, and from what it seems like, the Chelsea fans are lapping him up. Whether they want him to get him on the pitch for the second half, I don't know. There's got to be a reason why they showed it. I have no idea why they would show that.
Can I finish my analysis, please?
Sorry, brother.
So we got was Saliba, Bukayo Saka with the penalty you're done, no? Then Gabriel. But Trossard, he's been playing well for these past couple of games. Emptied, started the fire drill early, bro. League, Peter, bro.
Oh,
so you see around the stadium they have like bars where you can.
Yeah.
They said, "Band out, open these bloody gates, blood." I'm going loud
in the first half,
bro. Everyone
they opened the exit gates in the first half.
We opened, bro. They left. Fantastic. So I'm thinking, all right, leave it on Borneo. Trossard gets another. Wait, you scored?
Can we wait, David? Can we pause there for a second? How do you guys feel about fans leaving early?
Brother, this is not the first time this has happened at West Ham. I was there when Man City came there fives with David Silva and that. Bro, it's long.
To eat goals then.
But as in, do you think it's that? Does anyone have an issue with it? Do you not think
it's right? Is it? No,
hold on.
I don't have an issue with it. Guys, how many paid for it?
Football's expensive, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
You turned up, blood. You man are on stupid money, and no one has been sent off. No yellow cards, and you're getting piped. 4?
Yeah.
Oscar, no cap. I'm leaving at the third goal.
Yeah, because
the only people I got is people that leave. You know, like when people try to leave early to like, you know, like 85th minute.
Beat the traffic. To beat the traffic. Yeah.
You're an idiot, blood. You're an idiot if you're trying to get the traffic. And sometimes it's like 1-1 or 2-1.
Where are you going?
What plans do you have?
Yeah, because you know what it is. The last person leaving that stadium will be on the same platform as you later. You mug. So you might as well finish the game. Do you know them once? But
do you not think? Do you not think
yeah.
it's like it's just because of all the crap they've had, and it's like this was like the final straw.
Lola,
I can't be asked today.
Lola, the manner of goals, the way they were conceding, man. I'm sorry, I'm going.
I watched it. Me personally,
guys,
I can see why they left. I can see it.
Yeah.
Because
I used to be like, oh, if you go to a game, stay to the end. That used to be my mentality. But lately, I've just got like, why is that a forced thing? Like,
we're more loyal than the club. Yeah, we're more loyal than the clubs.
I paid money and I'm watching rubbish week. I'm going. You can't force me. 4-0 before half time. I'm going home.
Bro, this season, guys, I left that 3-1 in the Carabao Cup against West Ham. That was in the 65th minute. I said, I'm gone. I'm out of it. I belted because I can't sit here and watch this shower of crap. Why should I take this? I don't need to take this. For every West Ham fan that left at 3-0 and then 4-0, fair play to you, mate. What I thought was hilarious is when the Sky showed the images outside the stadium, bro, I don't know whether it's because you lot have bars outside, but it was rammed. It was packed out there.
Smoking area.
There's a bar. They've opened the thing. There's bars outside.
Yeah.
So a certain man said, "Bun this. I'm gonna get my drinks outside." The rest said, "Hey, let me out, bro. I'm gone."
But David, you see the people that get drinks outside? Can they come back in?
Yeah. Obviously, we do a thing, obviously, to make sure people can't just, they can come back in if they want. But they said, "Bun this." Like,
boy, not the Emirates. As soon as the exit gate is open, that is it. You're gone.
You're gone.
You're booted, fam. Get out of it. I think other clubs that do it, like West Brom do it as well. I think they literally just have a smoking area basically, and then they'll just get it off you.
It's like once you're out the gate, that is it. You're not.
But guys, can't you give it a break for 90 minutes? Do we really need a smoking area in a football?
Yeah, I hear that. No, I agree. When you said smoking area, I was like, you don't have a smoking area.
Guys,
90-minute break.
What does it bother you? They're outside.
Guys, listen. Have you not been to the London Stadium? No. So genuinely, I'm genuinely asking. Have you not been to the
London Stadium? I've been to the gate.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's a very unique. It's a very unique stadium. Oscar, are you not still outside?
It's only 12 years old.
It's the worst football stadium in football.
You're outside. You're outside.
Architecture.
Like when you're going to the toilet, you're outside. When you're going to, it's not like the Emirates.
You guys, you need to remember. You need to remember. This stadium was built for the Olympics.
I don't give a damn, Robin. I don't give a damn. They knew
that's why the stadium was different.
When they built the stadium, guys, they had 3 football clubs bidding for this ground. Leighton Orient was one of them. So they knew what the plan was from there. Okay,
yeah, but it was built for purpose.
It was built for the Olympics.
Yeah,
it's an awful stadium.
Remember, when the Olympics finished, they had to rebuild the inside for West Ham.
Yeah, because the shower of absolute garbage, and it still is.
Guys, one of you, whose stream is ahead of mine, can you tell me what the hell is going on at Selhurst Park?
Yeah,
what the heck is happening?
We've got technical difficulties there, Jeff.
The game hasn't restarted. We're still in half time.
I just looked.
Michael Oliver has technical issues with his I'm guessing his communication piece with the radio. So they've been going back and forth with some jabroni in the corner. Now let's have it right. The fact that Selhurst Park can even host a football game on TV is a miracle, because they ain't got a generator over there. It's friggin' absolute decrepit scum. And then Michael Oliver can't hear nobody. Can't hear nothing. There's no connectivity. There's no router on the Selhurst Park roof. So it's no wonder why he can't have any communication. They are flapping, Oscar. They are absolutely flapping.
I think we just have to postpone the game.
Maybe it's mine.
So what was I gonna say?
It's a shower of absolute garbage.
I was on the plane, so I didn't see this game, the 6-0. When I was thinking when I was going to land, I was thinking, Arsenal are going to beat West Ham like 2-3-0. Whereas I land, I come to 80 messages in the group chat alone. I'm thinking, what the heck has happened? And what you call it? And then I see Arsenal 6. I said, what kind of damage have I missed?
guys, I'm rewatching the goals now because I didn't see the goals yet.
Right.
I didn't see them. Personally, after that Saka goal, the second one, I would have gone. Yeah, that goal was disgusting. Yeah, why were none of the West Ham players trying? Yeah,
the Gabriel goal was it a Saliba?
No, Saka's second goal.
Well, the second.
Saka's second goal
in the second half, bro. The way he slapped it in, the keeper didn't even dive.
That's rude. But you know what?
Go on, Lola, go on.
I was gonna say, normally I'd actually be sort of bearish to like West Ham fans, but the way they have been talking since last, it's been like as if they've been doing like the Newcastle.
Yeah, the Conference League final.
Yeah, but it's like they've been doing what Newcastle have been doing without kind of. It's like they think they're bigger than they are. So when a lot of them stayed and Declan Rice scored his goal, I said, good, watch that.
Lola,
watch that because he meant it.
Lola, after Rice scored, that was it, bruv.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious because that was like precision, and I knew it was. The second I saw him, that's it's going in. And I was just there, just smiling as it's going in.
Danny Dyer was out of there. That's the spine on the floor. Right, guys, that's it. I'm off.
Sorry to interrupt. At Sellers Park, just to give you guys some update, right? So they're playing like music. Like this game is not on right now. So they're literally singing to the song. Was it Three Little Birds? Literally the whole stadium. Every little thing is gonna be. It's a diabolical disgrace. I've got Petr Cech talking about Petrovic's goalkeeping in the first half. This is where we are at. This is what's going on, people. But Michael Oliver has walked back onto the pitch. So
Pete,
maybe
2 weeks ago, you asked me, am I going to this game? I said no. Could you imagine what time I'd be getting home from this crap?
Oh, nah. Guys, it's 9:12.
Yeah. Norwood Junction, is not a close place.
No. Guys, have you man been to Selhurst Park on a match day?
Yeah.
Blood, like
it's horrible.
It's one of the worst. It's one of the. I think it's the worst logistical ground in London, right? The worst one to get to.
It's annoying.
In London, because you got Selhurst Park Station itself and Norwood Junction, and they're both odd.
Selhurst and Brentford Stadium, they're just not accessible. They're in weird places. Like
Brentford's alright.
Brentford's alright.
How'd you get to Brentford?
Gunnersbury, look a walk.
Gunnersbury or Southwest trains from London Waterloo.
Yeah, but you see, you guys are talking about long routes. If I'm going to Arsenal, the station is right by the stadium.
No, but Crystal Palace,
the station is there. Even that Tottenham as well. Tottenham can hold it because they're rubbish as well.
Because Crystal Palace, they keep it back. It's not in Crystal Palace. It's not.
Yeah.
It's in Norwood. And Norwood's long to get to.
To Tottenham, Oscar, there's about 3 stations outside the ground, but you as a Chelsea fan and me as a Gooner never go into them stations. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but it's still crap. I was there after flipping Beyonce and it was
I went
about teams.
I was at Beyonce.
And you didn't go White Hart Lane Station? Or
I walked for a good hour. I was with women in high heels. It was not a good look.
Yeah. What, did you walk to Seven Sisters or Tottenham Hale?
You didn't even hear the stations you've named.
All I know is I went for a park and it was long.
Northumberland Park.
Nah, man. All them stations are dead. That Seven Sisters walk, blood. It's just
that day. I was walking through Tottenham. I couldn't believe Beyonce was in the same place. I couldn't believe it.
Beyonce's over there. Bando's over there.
You know, there was a whole Beyonce being at that ground of all grounds. Yeah. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah. Anyway, the West Ham game is literally a case of African dads win because Saka removed that nonsense of his hair and he's been playing better. So this is what we should have been doing. I said it.
No spoilers, bro.
I lie, man. What's wrong to this guy?
I like that's kind of spoiler I like. Man. That's the kind of spoiler I like.
Like it literally happened 5 minutes.
All I said was ooh.
Well, I've seen it ages ago, and I was just waiting for Oscar to react. He hadn't.
Let me watch it, bro. I'm not gonna see it for like 3 minutes, dude. Who's that? Bro, whose finish is that?
Yo,
Gallagher.
Hey, Jackson, bro. Why are you trying to choke man out, bro? What is this nonsense?
Oh, bro. Nick Jackson is a weirdo, bro. He's a weirdo. Everyone that celebrates, everyone that plays against their old team, he tries to get them to celebrate against the club, even if they don't want to.
Does it mean
when Chelsea played City, he tried to get Sterling to celebrate in front of the City.
Leave them alone.
He's a weirdo, man. He's a weirdo.
Jackson, on a real. I've just seen the replay of him trying to choke man out. Pause.
Blood.
That is
Hard,
weird.
bro. Why always me, man? Why always me? I don't know why. My stream is always
Oscar,
behind.
who's buying Nick Jackson shirts? Because the kid had it on earlier. And I question, why do you have a Nick Jackson shirt?
The parents
You know what it is? You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? When you have a kid, yeah? Imagine you have a kid, he's like 6 or 7, and he loves your favorite football team. You know, kids, they just have favorite players of random youths.
It's true.
Like, they like people because of their hairstyle. They don't even know why they like him.
I've seen it on any shirts. So it happens.
They have to be
also-
from Egypt.
also,
They
as a kid
are
as
from
well-
They
Cairo.
have to be from Egypt.
That
They
person's
have
from
to.
Cairo. There's no way.
I didn't say Harrow.
Purely
Why Harrow? Why
Oscar.
Harrow?
I said
Why
Cairo.
Harrow? First of all?
It's Cairo.
Oh, Cairo.
Oh, I thought you said Harrow. I said, what do you mean? Why Harrow?
Cairo.
Guys, can I just make a comment? Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
like Lola, I can see the Wi-Fi is now Wi-Fi now, bro. Before it was a bit hey. Woo! It was a bit higgy.
Oh my god. Anyway, what's it
Right,
called?
can we get back to this game now?
Yeah, let's roll through this. Come on, quick.
Guys. Now we've ended up 6-0. Yeah.
Sure.
Now, I have to stay at the end because obviously my section was hospitality.
Hey.
That man was still there drinking. But I've left 5:30. Before I leave, I've seen Calvin Phillips. He's got a weird Rolls Royce, but he was looking shower. I see him driving up. I'm going to walk out here. I've looked in the car park. I still see all the players' vehicles in the thing, blood. I'm like, yo, I've got grilled blood. He kept them behind, blood.
Oh,
Well, David, what time was this?
Bro, this is coming to 6 o'clock, bro.
He's had those players in there from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for 2 o'clock kickoff.
And they can hold it 6-0, and they wasn't even like
There's
a.
a Tesco Sunday hours. What's happening
They were
here?
bad.
Bro,
Lola, you know they got recovery to the next day. They had recovery today. You know
Oh
what?
well, they were horrible.
Do you know how? Do you know
Okay,
how
they deserve it still.
No, because Calvin Phillips came on. All he did was foul. He was rubbish. He was horrendous.
He was bad, by the way.
Calvin Phillips is a poor player.
The
Calvin
Calvin
Phillips is a
thing is weird. It's just weird in general. Like, what the hell has gone on with this
I
guy?
don't think it's weird.
No? To play this bad?
Yeah, bro, he's completely.
no. I think
shot.
it's not weird.
Completely shot.
Sorry, AD, say that again?
No, I think it's a guy that's completely shot to pieces. Like it was a good Premier League midfielder at Leeds United. He got a big move to Man City. He gets to Man City. Oh my, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not as good as Rodri, but I expect to play a hell of a lot more. The manager goes and tells me I'm fat. My mum's like, son, what's going on? Why aren't you playing? What, give me your manager's number. I want a word with him. And now he's, you know what I mean? Now he's at a place now where he's like, oh,
Yeah,
fam,
wait, did you hear? Sorry, wait, Adrian, did you hear what Calvin Phillips actually said?
what?
I saw a quote on Twitter that was like, "The manager called me overweight. He was right, but it's not. I didn't want to hear it." Like, I was like, "What?"
Just annoying.
So he agreed that he was overweight.
No, he was just mad. He aired out his business. That's not that it was truthful. Just that why'd you air out?
Mind you, though.
The thing is,
Yeah, I am
hold it.
overweight. But why are you saying it?
Hold
Do
it.
you know what?
The thing is, though, is he
You know what
overweight
the
or is
thing
he
is?
just not as fit as the others because the other ones are getting 90 minutes a game?
He's overweight.
Well,
For Pep Guardiola.
No, he's over.
It was overweight for what it was meant to be at, as opposed to.
I mean, he's got no, like, I don't blame the kid. He's not had any running time whatsoever.
Do you know what? Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think what happened? I think he just saw the stars at Man City and he just thought, I'm at Man City, I'm set for life. That's
He
what
won
I
the
think.
treble. He won the treble last year. Do you
Yeah,
know
that's
that?
the thing. Yeah, but did he have any contribution to it? No.
he didn't play, bro.
I think he thought he'd just go City and coast, but I think what he's forgotten is that even if City's like bench players, Pep still expects them to contribute, and whenever they bad, so it's like the only one who gets to actually coast is like the third choice goalkeeper.
Can I
Everyone
ask a
else-
question?
Scott
Carson's
Angel
there,
Coast.
Scott
Can I ask a
Carson's like
question?
8%
Can I ask a
overweight.
question? This is a player, yeah, that was making England squads when he was playing for Leeds. He
In the
played for
Champions
England in that tournament where they did really well.
Yeah.
Then he gets his move to Manchester City. Why do you guys think he went in there with the intention of coasting? I think it was.
I don't think he did.
I think it was peak imposter syndrome. He got there. He saw Rodri. He saw Bernardo Silva. He saw KDB. He said, "I'm not like these, man. I can't play with
Hey,
these guys."
Oscar, do you know where it was? It must have been one half turn. He must have saw Rodri do one half turn in training, and he's like, "Yo,
Bro, that's a confidence killer. Can you imagine walking in, bro? Who do Leeds have in the midfield that he was playing with? To
Dallas.
go into
Stuart Dallas.
bro. Scott
Stuart
Dallas,
Dallas.
Luke Ayling and them, man. That's who he was training with.
Luke Ayling.
I don't.
Bro, Bamford's missing cities weekly in
Oscar.
training. And you're walking in
Oscar,
to
Oscar,
Haaland.
you bring up a great point, Oscar. I've just watched a documentary on Leeds. I think it's called it's basically their academy players getting into the first team.
Yeah.
And Calvin
Yeah.
Phillips is like the star boy of this, right?
Oh, sick.
And it's like he's like the model of it, basically. He's trying to encourage the youth to come up. Guys, there is no product coming out of Leeds United. When I tell you there is nothing coming out of Leeds United, in Yorkshire in general, name me a good Yorkshire player. I can only name you one in the last 30 years. And that's James Milner. That's as far as they go.
I keep forgetting what's in Yorkshire.
There's a new one apparently, Archie Gray. Keep an eye out for that name.
Let's see if he plays.
Alright, move.
How he plays.
This is
If he plays.
If he plays,
Guys, yeah, last point, yeah. Can I
ask him, man.
can I answer Murad's question? Put his question. He had a question for me, Oscar.
For you.
Yeah, you had a question.
David, you didn't answer this. I left it up there.
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying in it.
Cut
Yeah?
the crap.
Man say cut the crap here.
Are you?
As I said last season, I gave you City, St. James, and what was I forgot what one of the other games was.
Anfield, maybe.
I think Anfield. I'll give you another 3 again. Tottenham. I think it's United away. And what's the other one?
City.
There you go. Talk to me after that. Talk to me after
You
that.
know how I
yeah?
know? I've been praying that thing.
David, that's the end of the season. we play United in the second last game.
Well,
the end.
Those are the 3 games, isn't it? If we're close,
I
are you
can't
gonna
wait.
do the
I
thing,
can't
man?
wait to end your campaign.
Robin, I've already said this on the podcast. You will do one of 2 things at Old Trafford this season against Arsenal. You will give us the guard of honor, or we're going to win the league at your trophy. I've told you this already. Our last away game this season is Old Trafford. Our second last away game is at Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, so we can win the league at Anfield. We can win the league at the Lane. We can win the league at Old Trafford. Okay.
And hold on.
Maybe the first time.
And with all this talk, I don't want to hear no excuses. Liverpool and Europa League. Man City and Arsenal, we're all in Champions League. I don't want to hear pain, blood. I'm standing on business. I'm saying we're not winning the league.
Right. David, can I talk about this Arsenal situation very, very quickly? I'm going to be very short and sweet. Guys, what did I say over the last month or so about this Arsenal side? I said to you guys, I just said, guys, just wait. We were killing teams for a long while. Fulham aside, Fulham were diabolical. Over like the last month or so, and Arsenal's campaign's been very weird. Start of the season, we weren't looking that impressive. I know people like David and other Arsenal fans as well were very upset at the fact that we seemed to trade last season's Arsenal for a bit of control. And I said it's all about domination this year. The Arsenal that I've come to watch over the course of the season has been one that wants to completely suffocate teams and completely take over the entire 90 minutes, the entire field of the pitch. And what we're currently seeing now, West Ham, I'm in 2 minds about the West Ham result, because on one hand, it's a freak result. You know, West Ham completely, like, they just wet the bed. Arsenal battered them. West Ham didn't even arrive to the scene of the crime. But on the other hand, like, I will say this, guys, this has been coming. I've always believed that Arsenal have a team where they're going to hurt them. And you know what's so funny? I looked at the rest of the results this season. Do you know how many times we've scored more than 4 goals or more in a game? We've done it about 5 times this season. Okay, all competitions granted, right? But people like Sheffield United, Palace, they both 8-5. We've given West Ham 6. I think we gave PSV 4. We gave Lens 6. So we're talking about Champions League games and Premier League games. We're hurting teams. Brighton only looks flattering because it was 2-0. We actually beat Liverpool last match day. Actually beat them very, very well. And I've always said that, you know what? I felt like these players, the team we have, is capable, more than capable of winning the league this year. I know there's a lot of talk about get a number 9, get a killer, get a striker in. But the argument I was making at the time is nobody was scoring. All of our players that at least had about 10 or maybe 7 to 10 by now have 4 and 3s at the moment. But look at them now. Look at them each, you know, thank God for Dubai. Okay. I don't know what's happened over there, Mikel. I don't know what you're doing over there, but clearly the shooting boots have come into play. Clearly, even the way that we were conceding goals towards the end of that kind of rut that we had in December was a bit alarming. It was a bit like, okay, we were sort of, especially from that Luton game, the defending was a madness at that point. But this was coming, guys. We should not be shocked at this Arsenal side doing what it did to Palace. You could argue you should be shocked that what they did to Liverpool was what they were. But I said as well on the pod, guys, that this is the Arsenal I've been watching this season. The difference was it was not putting the ball in the back of the net. And there was a point in the season when it turned, because I know at the start we were very boring, we were very dry, we weren't creating, we weren't moving the ball quick. There was all that kind of stuff. And I think after, I don't know if it was Newcastle or Villa away, but something switched in Arsenal where we started to have more chances on goal, maybe not clear. Maybe it didn't look like it was, sometimes we had a game where it was like 24 shots on goal and it seemed like it was flattering. It seemed like it shouldn't have been that because it could have just been shots from anywhere. But this Arsenal, you should not be surprised at right now. That's all I'm saying.
I agree at certain points. I think, like you said, certain things will come in because whilst I've been annoyed at certain things, I agree with the fact that there's been enough chances with some of the losses or some of the games where there's been low scoring is purely because these guys decided to not put easy chances away. I think the recent form post post Dubai. How many games I'm not blaming it on him, but I want to ask, how many games has Havertz been in the midfield for them? Not
in
on
the midfield?
On the pitch, just specifically because in the midfield.
Boy, he didn't play the last game, but he did. He did nothing.
He's been in every game, but as in terms of where he's played, it's a good question. I don't know.
My point being is, I think there's a certain difference with how Odegaard is playing, how the link-up is working, how certain things are happening. Where we Arsenal do need a striker because we can't. Maybe we don't need a Haaland striker, but we definitely need a striker because we can't pretend just feeding off of using Jesus, Trossard, maybe Eddie, and possibly Kai when he wants to kind of have his little patch is good enough. So the striker thing is necessary, but I've always stood by the fact that my opinion was the left 8 position is a must because I think our midfield works when the left 8 is involved properly. So either it will be Jorginho's in the midfield and it's Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard, or it will be ESR and the movement is quick. So and the passes are have actual weight behind it, or someone's up top that kind of fills in for Havertz being in there and the rotation is quicker. You know what I mean? So I think those kind of things are part of it. Also, form comes into it. So some of them they just can't be as bad as they were before. So certain things have gone up. So I think form. So I don't personally think we have enough to win the league. Personally, in my opinion, that's how I see it. I think we'll definitely run it close. I think we'll be a lot more comfortable with certain things. I think in terms of defensive systems and everything, I think we've got the best in the league. That's not cockiness. That's not me pretending whatever. I think it's just facts. I think a majority of Arsenal's goals conceded are pure stupidity as opposed to us being peppered. Like the Liverpool game, if Saliba and Raya had their wires crossed properly, that doesn't happen. You can say the same thing about the goal that happened for Liverpool, but then I think we still win that game personally based on how the game was going. So that's by the by. But the attack and how things move, we'll see what happens by the end of the season. But I think things are clicking. So form is back for certain players. Because even for Ben White, he removed that stupidness in his hair as well, and he looks better as well. So all these kind of things are kind of in the same way, and it's working that way, so it's fine. I personally think I still believe that certain players shouldn't have been bought. That's not going to change. They haven't done anything to change that. My mindset on that. But I think Saka's got 10 goals. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So things are picking up. Martinelli, there's a pattern that happens, where he played great, but you notice in that game, he left that entire left side because man wasn't doing anything. Havertz wasn't doing anything for him. Kivior was in my opinion very good, but he's not doing the kind of overlapping. They actually let him just be a defender. So he came to the right length as well. So you know what I mean? So certain things aren't 100% clicking in there, but you never know. Randomness could happen. I don't know. If you want a miracle chance, I don't know. Both City and Liverpool could decide to capitulate, and there you go. Arsenal can win the league. I think can Arsenal win the league? Sure. I don't think we're going to, but things are definitely a lot better in terms of the finishing, in terms of things we're moving. I think the pace of the play is a lot faster. Everybody's having to kind of compensate as much as he used to because he's been running games for a few of the games now, and people will only notice it maybe in this game because he got the assists. So he got 2 assists in the game. But he's been great. If he didn't have the assist, I would still say he was the best player on the pitch. So that's the thing. And my Gabriel has been great as well. I haven't been for a while. I wouldn't say that because I think people love to kind of ignore his his contribution to the defense, and it's brilliant. I think he's got the most goals for a defender since he came. It's brilliant. So I saw a funny stat that he's got more goals in his career at Arsenal than Mikel Arteta had, and that makes me laugh. Like, I think Arteta's time in the Prem, I think Gabriel has matched it in terms of goals. It's just fun.
Love that. Friggin' love that. Yeah, I mean, look, we had an important period to come back from after Dubai because of what was happening previously, and the boys have responded. You know what I'm saying? Everyone to a man has, from the manager to the players, they've all gone and done what they've had to do. They're working on what they need to work on, and again, we're scoring goals again. It seems like from set pieces a bit more than what we were doing, and we were doing it anyway.
I don't mind. It's a good set piece, man. If the goals go running, sometimes you need set piece goals to get the people who decide to sit in to like, hey, we've scored against you. Now we going.
Absolutely. So
I'll be fair. Ryan has been good.
Yeah, listen, he's our number one goalkeeper for a reason.
Peter Lola, David. I just want to get your thoughts on this, because I look at your last two games, Liverpool, West Ham, and I point to myself and say, in my opinion, that's where you lost the league last season. Where you're 2-0 up to Liverpool, you can't handle the pressure, you bottle it. 2-0 up to West Ham, Partey's flicking the ball over players' heads, you can't handle the pressure, you bottle it. And it almost seems as though Mikel Arteta has made a point to go out and kill these games, because he's identified these areas as areas we've dropped the league in the past. So my question goes, do you feel this Arsenal side has enough to right some of those wrongs? And I think most notably, what you're probably going to have to do is potentially get a result at Man City. Because obviously, Arteta's shown you that he can iron it out, he can sort it out, he can get you guys to a place where you're able to finish your story.
I think yes. I think last season, what he's done, I think this is where the overcorrecting thing happened. I think he's just determined to not have the capitulation happen again. So if we are not going to win the league, it won't be for the fault of just stupid goals like back in the season where everyone's like just lost their heads, and now you're stripping 2, 3s, all these kind of nonsense goals in. You're losing games where you're in the win positions. So I think at the bare minimum, what he's done is said, look, cool. Even if we don't score as many or pull back, it won't be because we haven't been resolute. So I think certain games where maybe it'd be a loss, he's set up where like draws can happen, or we can frustrate someone enough where you can get a win out of it. So I think in that aspect, he's set up where it's like, cool, that nonsense of like someone's trying to do a skill in the middle of a park when we're like leading in the wrong area, that's not happening. That thing where the early goal comes from a stupid mistake from the keeper, it's not happening, or from the fullback, it's not happening. So those kind of avenues of things where I don't think the losses or things will be lost in that kind of area in terms of like how we set up, and that, so I think that's where he's kind of fixed it in terms of that. I do think it's sort of kind of affected things in the midfield, but that's more to do with personnel, and I think him, but it's also involved with him. But so it's not the system, it's more like who he's brought in. But I think he's made it very clear with how we set things up. Yeah, we're gonna frustrate everyone. We're gonna keep it tight. Our defense is not gonna be the one that kills us.
Do you know what? To answer AD's question, I would say, AD, that actually I'm going to come into the defense of Mikel. And I think Mikel has always been on this thing of, I want killers. I want you lot to kill every. And I think he was like this last year. If you remember as well, in the All or Nothing documentary the year before, this was something that he was very, very, very vocal about. And he was sort of so pissed off when Arsenal wouldn't go and just kill a team off. And it's kind of what kind of made me warm to him, because it felt like he's talking as a fan as much as he is a manager. Yeah. And I'm under no illusions that this idea that Mikel has said something different to this team, that they're all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying, giving teams the beating they're given. Because like I said, I was reading off score lines earlier from the season, back from September, October, November time. He's always been on this vibe of like domination. Even just the way we choose to play this season is a clear indicator he is on about shedding blood. That's all he cares about. He wants to win games at all cost. And I think, what's his name? You know, it's almost from that same kind of school Pep is, because I don't know if you've watched Pep in terms of like behind the scenes stuff, or when he's talking to his team and stuff. He's of the very same ilk. It's like he's going to war. And it's like, yo, you know, you're playing Palace. at home, and he's talking in a way like, you know what I'm saying, if we don't win this, we're going to hell. It's like, geez,
it's the thing about when he was like that, people make fun of it, and it's tongue in cheek about the whole if he mess up a duel, he's upset. He genuinely
when I lose a duel, I'm upset. Do you remember Lola? Do you remember when Guardiola? There's a clip on the All or Nothing documentary when Guardiola shouts to his team at halftime, and he's like, "Sit down, nobody talk." That whole thing. Do you know what game that was? Does anybody know what game that was?
What, Liverpool?
Oscar, you're on mute.
Was it not the Wigan game where they lost away from home?
Guys, it was Wigan in the cup. The guy's a lunatic. It was Wigan in the cup, but this is the mentality.
Now,
you understand?
To answer your question, Adrian, yeah, as I've always said, it will come down to mentality. Now, do you see that Saka's second goal? Did you see how he finished it with purpose? And he manned them like that all the time.
David, I love that you brought that up. Do you know why? Because I think the problem has always been them, not the manager, not the way of play, not the style of play.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I've always said it's the players. You know, like even Odegaard, we've been so frustrated with the way he wants to take an hour.
Yeah,
but now it's like straight, quick.
Nah, not him. He's had a couple. I've seen him a couple shots. I'm like, bruv, you're not.
No, there was a few passes he made at the West Ham game where it was like it was telepathic. He knew where somebody else was supposed to be at that time. You understand what I mean?
Now here's my problem. Now let's go back to last week. Brentford Man City away. They're 1-0 down, but you see them still playing the same way. Now things are not going to go away during this running. Will Arsenal continue to play like the way you know how you can play? You're not snatching at chances. Okay, keeper might be having a worldie, but Foden, someone will come up good, and then we'll get the goal. That's the question I need Arsenal to answer for me.
But David, I suppose that comes down to two things. I think one, in this current vein of form that you're in, you're so irrepressible that it's not going to get down to that. You know what I mean? Like in the last 2 games, you've literally restricted Arsenal you've restricted Liverpool and West Ham to 2 shots on target, and those weren't even good shots at all, measly shots. And secondly, going back to your point on Bukayo Saka and that killer mentality, fast rewind a year ago, that same game, that same pitch, to put you guys in the lead, to put one hand on that league trophy, he missed his penalty. Missed it.
2-1, yeah. At 2-1, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then if we come to today, we're talking about Arteta is this, Arteta is that. He's that mentality. What does Bukayo Saka go in?
By the way, big up Saka for taking that penalty as well, by the way.
Yeah, I think people overplay.
No, this is what I'm saying.
He had to get his redemption story. He had to get his redemption story.
Guys,
remember last year, West Ham.
All I said was.
I was only saying. I think because the commentator was doing this whole thing. He missed the penalty for England. It's like I promise you, I don't think he has that in his head. Like, I missed that. No, I think he was going to.
It must play a part. No?
Yeah, I definitely think he thought about West Ham last year, where we were exactly 2-0 up, and he got a penalty.
I mean, if he did, he didn't show it. In my opinion, okay, I'll put it that way. If he did, I
just think he took it on well. I just thought he knows what time it is. All right, I ain't got to worry about last year. This is this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, that's what I meant. I think that's what I meant. It's like I think the narrative is that like whenever Saka comes up to a pen, they always bring up something where it's like they still bring up England for some reason. It's been
like 3 years ago.
You know what I mean? Like, because I remember that if
he scored like 10 penalties since. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I'd hear it, but they keep bringing back. It's like he missed 2 penalties. I don't think he cares. Like he's taken 2 penalties already this season. Like I don't think he cares.
Yeah, no, I remembered it. I just remembered West Ham away last year because I was at the ground. We were 2-1 up. He's got a penalty and he missed it. And it was 2-0. He's got the penalty. I'm like, okay, Saka, right that wrong. And the conviction was fantastic.
Finish the story. Sent the keeper the wrong way.
Guys, can we put this into perspective, please? Last season, we're leading the league by 10 points. The context is different. We're now chasing. Can we please relax? Everyone's got their agendas. Fine. I need some balance, please.
What I will say is to Arsenal. The question, because Arsenal's answered a lot of questions in my head that I've been having all season long, and the final question now, because we're coming towards the business end. We're past the halfway mark. We've got about, I think, we got 14 games to go, maybe 13 games to go.
Wow.
Or maybe it's more than that. Ignore me. I don't know. But what the question that Arsenal now needs to cross for me is City away, Spurs away, United away. Right? Those are the only big games left for us this season.
Hold on.
It's the timing of the games, because we beat Spurs last year away.
Yeah.
The time.
But I'm talking about right now. This is where we're at.
I'm just saying, the same way where Dave was talking about the penalty content. I'm saying we can say the big games and the big six. Yeah, those are always important away. But it's like the context of, like, I don't know who we've got later on. I want to pull out a game at
Lola, we got Burnley next.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's 3 points.
Easy peasy. Let me see.
We cannot drop.
Burnley away is
easy. We said this last season. Hold up, man. You lot relax. We did this last season. And we dropped points against Southampton.
Yeah.
What was it?
Brighton.
Who was the other one?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, David. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Don't worry about that no more. We go to grounds and we dominate them. Don't worry about it. I mean this for real, guys. Yeah, Arsenal turn up in matches, maybe barring City, because we have to wait until we play City. But guys, we go to teams and we tell them, no, we are gonna have the ball, and we're gonna do what we want with this ball. If you don't get a result out of us, it's because of either a mistake we've made, okay, or tactically you've just absolutely just squashed our attacking threat. But we are David. Get ready to watch the next couple of weeks, because you see when Adrian texted us in the group chat, over to you Arsenal after Liverpool won and City won on the weekend. I said, what did I say straight back after that final whistle? Yep. Back over to you guys, because don't worry about it, bro. Burnley away, light work. Newcastle at home is the game after that, light work. The game after that is Sheffield United away. I'll be there, light work. Okay, don't even worry about it. My concern is purely the United away, the Spurs away, and City away. Like, I believe in my team. My team is not last year's team.
No, I hate you.
Good reason.
No, we already played Liverpool.
Look at this. 12 points right here. 12 points right there.
We already played Liverpool, by the way. It was a draw.
Okay. Say again?
That is 12 points.
I was thinking, have you played Liverpool away already? And I didn't realize, yes, you have.
No, but my point was, like, not saying that I don't go into certain games with confidence. My point is, I still can't.
Do you know what's bad?
Win. Well, I can go into the. I went to the West Ham.
Do you know what's bad?
It's dependent.
I just looked at the screen and I was like, "Rah." I was just saying, I looked at the screen. I said, "Rah, Peter's not even mentioning Chelsea." Like, I was like, "Rah, they're in a bad shape."
Are you all right, bro? Chelsea, I'm just wait, Oscar, don't back your team. Don't back your team.
You didn't get 3 points for the game.
Exactly. I'm annoyed we didn't go over there and moonwalk
all of it down.
Listen, I don't need to pack nothing. If anything, I'm annoyed about my team. That's all it is. I'm annoyed about my team.
Oscar, you're smiling through that pipe down for a reason, because you knew you were horrible and you still didn't win away.
Lola. He's watching his team. He's watching his team. He's watching his team sell us.
This ain't about my team. You guys are calling yourselves champions elect. You're talking about you're gonna win. Hold on. This one to the this side of me. Sorry, this flipping it. This side of me is telling me right now. I just listened to a lecture where he's telling me he believes in this team. This team is going to go and win the league. This team is not last season's team. Well, guess what? This season you came up to a Chelsea team, the worst Chelsea team in the Premier League era, and you didn't get 3 points. So don't bring up my team's name. Just leave Chelsea out.
We can. Because Robin Oscar, let's have it right. Robin brought up your team's name, and I had to squash that. Do you know what, Oscar? Our game against you is so irrelevant. It's a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. It's so irrelevant. We don't even give it. It's not even an evening game. It's not going to go under the lights. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no floodlights for this game. Okay, we're going to be dealing with you before lunchtime. We're going to be dealing with you lot. When you don't come to the Emirates, you know you're going to get pumped. You know it.
We can do all of this before the game, but at the end of the day, you guys have a title to win, and if you are less than 2 points away from Manchester City when they win this league, guess who's going to be knocking on your door? Me. Because I'm going to tell you, you should have beat us at Stamford Bridge and you didn't get the job done.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Let him wish. Guys, let him wish. Let him wish.
Anyway, we've talked about Arsenal enough. Let's move on.
along.
Let's move on, bro.
We'll move it along.
Oscar can't wait. Oscar can't wait.
No, Robin, don't let him fool you. He is sweating. His
Why would
team
I
is
sweat?
Like, Oscar doesn't care at this point.
Oscar don't care. Oscar don't care.
On one hand, Robin just said Oscar can't wait. I'm saying he can wait because his team's going to get pumped when they come to the Emirates. Pumped. And he knows it. So he doesn't care.
That may be so. But you guys are in a different conversation to Chelsea right now. You guys are trying to win the league against Manchester City. This ain't about Chelsea being 10th. Our Premier League season is done. We got to hope for the League Cup to get any joy from this season. But you guys, you have a league to win, and you got to start slapping teams.
Quickly, Oscar, what have we been doing? Am I watching a different sport? We've been slapping teams.
You didn't slap Chelsea. That's what we're talking about.
In 2024, when we had our little break, we've done nothing but slap teams. Even 2-1 Forest, we slapped them up. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna slap up the rest.
All right.
Quick one, yeah. All right, let's just say, okay, I know it's hypothetically impossible that everyone will win all their games because we've got to play each other.
Yeah.
What do we do? What happens if we go toe to toe and we still don't win the league?
You hold it in it. It's what it is.
Yeah, you just got to hold it.
But then what do you improve?
Say it again.
What do we improve, Brad? Because
because Arsenal have a lot of things to improve. That midfield is still not perfect.
There's room for improvement for everybody, by the way.
If Arsenal do what Liverpool did, remember, I think, what was it last season? Whatever season it was, where they lost by, I think, was it a point? Then you can't blame, really. Arsenal's like, it is what it is. It happens. You hold it, and you go again. It is what it is.
You hold it. You know what's interesting as well, guys? You know what's interesting as well, guys? Yeah, of the top three, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, who'd you say in order? Who would you say has had the least best season of the three? Of the three, who would you say is third in that conversation?
What, to their standards?
Best season.
As in this season so far. When you talk about Arsenal, you talk about City, you talk about Liverpool. Who in order? Who is first, second, and third based on this season so far? I'll tell you what. I'd agree that if it's Arsenal third, I agree with all of you.
I think it's Arsenal first.
I think it's Arsenal first.
Liverpool. You're not right.
Liverpool's been better than us, man.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, first of all, Liverpool and City have been better than us.
I think it's.
I mean, it depends. City are third. City are third. Like City have not.
If we're basing on each club standards, then City are definitely third in that equation. We're basing it on kind of like what
you're not saying the City have done worse than what you think Arsenal would have done this season.
Oh, that's what I asked earlier. What are you basing this on?
No, I'm just saying of the three teams, in your opinion, from what you have seen this season, first, second, and third, who would you say is deserving of first, second, and third, basically, of what you've seen this season? Not taking into account what you know points wise and whatever else. Just of the three teams, I feel like Arsenal has been critiqued the most. For example,
I mean, I'd say if we're talking about just if there's no kind of like caveat of like to their standards, I'd say it goes what. Liverpool, City, Arsenal.
I think that's fair. And the point I was trying to make was, even with that, Arsenal 2 points. Arsenal are 2 points off the top at the time of recording. We are 2 points behind the pack. The leader. Yeah, let them. They have to win it. Let them win it. Talk about all the games in hands you want. If I've got a check of 100 quid, Oscar, guess what? I don't have 100 quid until I cash it. You know what I mean? So we could talk all of that. I don't mind. Yeah,
you fuck a horrible dude, you know. You can fuck a horrible dude, bro.
What did you do if that check bounces, bro?
Well, there you go, innit? That's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping City's check against Brentford bounces.
Well, look, by the way, a check is such a fraudulent concept. There's so much money back out, man.
Also, can I ask a question? Why is it every year City always have games in hand?
It's a farce, bro. Oscar, it's a
farce.
Every year, City have 10 games in May. Every year. All of us have 5. They have 10.
It's true. They're always.
And guess what? They win all 10. No problem.
You know what? I think it's the Premier League's fixture scheduling. They do it to give you the illusion of a
Yeah,
title race.
they always have
Yeah.
big choice.
Similar, like, get your points up. Everyone get their points up quickly.
No, but like I said earlier, look, it's a case of if everyone plays to the level they've been playing or better, then it's like whoever doesn't win the league, you hold it and you go again next year. If Liverpool don't win the league, you hold it. Arsenal win it.
I can't go again next year, Lola, I'm afraid.
You have to go.
I've only
What with Steven Gerrard?
Yeah,
Get out.
I can't do it again. That first time, I can't do it again.
Can before we go to Man United, yeah, can we
Quickly.
quickly discuss Man City Everton and how Braithwaite got dunked on, Greg?
Oh,
You know how sad it was. I genuinely, he's a very good centre back, but he learned a lesson. He's 21.
He got dunked.
he learned a big lesson. He learned a big lesson.
Bro.
You know what? I was annoyed that I was even annoyed that I had the game on. I don't know why I even bothered having the game on.
I knew it was gonna be a lot, but I was like, I like Braithwaite. I think he's a good centre back. I felt bad that he couldn't stay at PSV. I know he's a loan, but like, he's a very good. He's 21.
And you know what's funny about it? You know what's,
And it's just like, you're 21, you're doing well, but today you had to learn that you can have a great game, but any small thing and Haaland will slap you, and that's what you get.
here's the thing. You know what, guys? We've all made the mistake because his name's not even Braithwaite. It looks like a Braithwaite,
I don't care.
right? But the fact that it's Branthwaite is so annoying because that's not normal.
Anything.
Just Braithwaite, just go for it. Anyway, but yeah, no, he
Anyways,
learned a lesson,
Manchester City.
and City, Mr.
doing
Haaland
this
has
thing.
finally ate his spinach because now it's like, okay, here he is, 2 goals, 2-2 now for him. Was it 3-2 or something like that?
It was so easy. It was hilarious. It was like, oh, honey, because everyone was praising him like on the TL, everything. He was having such a great game, and then bang.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I said. I don't know why I kept on this game. I don't know why I did it because I knew the heartache was going to come. I just need to watch my team play football. I don't want to watch anyone else. Bun watching all you lot. I can't be asked. I need to watch my game. Okay, I've learned my lesson, bro. Anyway, I tell you what, I was watching Villa Park, and I think that's when I drew the line because I just said, you know what, I'm so freaking done with this Villa side getting me any joy when I need it. Okay, Manchester United do the double over Aston Villa, Mr. Robinho. Ten Hag's men go marching on.
Yeah, so this game, I didn't watch it live. Actually, no, I watched the second half. First half, I'll get to my hotel. Yeah, no, it's a game of like, I was getting told this week that Villa are going to beat us this week, and quite a lot because they're on a roll and blah blah blah. My mind was very simple. If we want to make the Champions League, we've got to beat Villa. That was my whole mindset. If Villa beat us, Champions League's done. Like, forget about it because the gap's too big. Yeah, no, there's not much to say.
By the way, I didn't realize that was actually a conversation. I didn't realize, like, if Villa had won, it almost seemed like United's Champions League hopes would be finished. I was like, guys, we're in February. How many points are these guys behind Villa? What's going on? I couldn't believe it. And it is a 6-pointer. I just couldn't believe the gap was that big between you and Villa. Villa of all teams,
I know. But anywho, it seems that Mr. Hoyland has got his shooting boots on because he's now bagged another goal. Just long may it continue and all that stuff. And then it was just one of those things again where we're controlling the game. Could you say something, Oscar?
Yeah, no, I just want to say on the Hoyland thing, it was all gas, man. Hoyland's a decent striker. He was scoring goals in the Champions League. It's only that kid, that miracle kid, that made everyone jump on the Twitter bandwagon like Hoyland was trash.
It wasn't him. It was Troll. They called that boy.
It was Trolls.
Yeah.
And now he's starting. He's getting deals with Sky Sports. He's now doing stuff around the UK. I'm like, brother, your home is in Melbourne, Australia. You need to go home. So just go.
He's had his moment in the sun, hasn't he? He's had his moment in the sun. It's time to pack it in now.
But yeah, ultimately, it was just one of those ones that he needed another goal because 1-0 is just always a long thing trying to convert yourself. And we just weren't doing it. We just kept getting silly chances. Onana's hand was warm on constant, just getting shots after shots. Made it into half time. And we conceded at the start of the second half. Douglas Luiz. And he did his little shimmy. Now, There's one thing you need to learn about Manchester United. As bad as we are, never shimmy, never do a dance, because it will come back and bite you. It has learned from the FA Cup. It has learned from all the other players that you don't dance until it's the full-time whistle. Not now. Not now.
Yeah, but even if you're South American, surely the rules should be
not even if you're South American.
Yeah, but he loves it.
No.
I loved it, man.
That shimmy. He shimmied. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Anyway,
he was dancing. It's carnival in Brazil, man. He was dancing.
Now, I'm watching this in German, yeah, and they say tour the FC Aston Villa. I said, damn it, why are they using Bayern Munich things? I don't want to hear this now. Anyways, 1-1, we're going in, and I see Scott McTominay's coming on. I'm like, why? Out of all the players, why is he bringing him on?
Hold it.
But he's winning. We can't beat this guy. Because for somehow, whenever he comes on, he just scores. I'm just like, you know what? I think we found a role for Scott McTominay. He's a super sub.
Yeah, it's plainly.
It is a super sub.
Listen.
And that is all he'll be good for. And if he can do that, I'm content. If he could, if he could get his header or whatever, I'm not mad.
When it comes to Scott McTominay, playing in midfield, arriving late, scoring goals, crashing the box, he's doing everything they told me Havertz would do, and he's playing well.
Where the hell did that come from? Where the hell did that come from?
Mad thing. That was a straight.
He's Man United's top goal scorer. That's right, Ken.
Okay, there you go. On the scoring chart, can't say anything. Don't still say playing midfield. That boy doesn't play midfield. I've seen his games.
Ultimately.
Scott McTominay is the new Ollie.
Scott McTominay is the new
Ollie, man.
He's a top scorer, and I think I was like texting people when the game was happening. My friend was telling me McTominay for Brighton, she was getting pissed off. I said, "Look, I promise you, he will score, and you man can't beat him. What happens? He's the winner. It's what he's going to do.
We can't beat the guy.
I think the issue now is." If Ten Hag has actual chest and actually backs how he wants to play, he uses this opportunity to be like, let me get Maguire, let me get McTominay ball in, somehow sell them. Because you can't go from one to sell them one time and say, look how you play, and then keeping them in it's done. If he's smart and if the new people are coming out taking over how you do your business and stuff, those two are sold in the summer because their reputation's up. Reputation's up. You sell them. You give West Ham what they wanted. Well, you get McAllister to actually pay you this time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean,
but ultimately, I was just happy to win because it keeps our qualifications alive. We're now 5 points, we're 6 points behind Spurs because Spurs are now 4th. And then you said that Villa won't drop out the top 4 last week, Peter. I remember that, but then they have.
I predict that they will make the top 4 this year. I still do.
I don't think they do. I think
the scenes.
Dowdy, you're too early with the game.
I'm just saying, ooh. I just said, ooh.
Guys, take a leaf out of my book.
Gallagher, let's go.
Finally, there's a goal. That's Park. Oscar, talk to us.
Connor, bro. Connor Gallagher. Wow.
Talk to us about the goal. Give it to us, Jeff.
Wow, Saints, last minute winner. Let's go. The Sassy's in the crowd.
These crap ballers rising it. I love it.
I'm loving it.
Passion. You can't beat passion. All of this intricate, take a back.
Okay, I can't really. I just saw the goal one time, innit? So I need to watch the replay before I talk about the goal. But in reality, in this game, we were absolutely shocking in the first half.
Yes, a Cole Palmer assist gets in there.
Oh, we love that. I didn't even deep that, but Cole Palmer assist, fantasy points, take that. But you know, we were terrible in this game, and then we got back into it in the second half. And I have to give the players credit because they really have tried in this second half. They've been out of ideas many a time. Like they've not been, other than Gusto, he's the only one that's really played well and tried to drive things. But they've given a lot of effort to try and get this win. And then Cole Palmer's running with the ball into the box, cut back. Gallagher, edge of the area, bottom corner, slaps it.
Hey, Roy Hodgson's getting sacked, mate.
Deep this. Yeah. Gallagher, when he was at Palace, he scored 10 goals for Palace. He was their player of the season, and we knew him as like an advancing goal-scoring midfielder. This season at Chelsea, he's not scored a single goal in the league. His first goal this season came against Aston Villa in the Cup in midweek. Today, he gets his first Premier League goal of the season against Palace, and his second Premier League goal of the season against Palace, and he wins us a game where we were 1-0 down and looked like losing. Pochettino saves his blushes again. I don't think today is one to dwell on. I think you just get in, you get your 3 points, and you get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair play, man. Fair play.
What I've just realised is that Selhurst Park's away ground, like the away section, is so close to the pitch that every time all of these away teams go score at them, there's always a riot. Always. On the pitch.
That's how football should be. That's how football should be. That's what it's about.
I've restarted, Oscar. Premier League years. You'll be proud of me. From year one. 92-93 season.
My stream's cut out.
As your stream cut out, can we tell you what's happening at the park? Can we tell you?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me, man.
All right,
game set match.
Right, another Cole Palmer assist, blood. Let's go.
It's another Cole Palmer assist.
Let's go.
The ball comes in, Oscar. You'll love this. I'm sure you'll get turned on by this one. Mr. Enzo Fernandez with a lovely pick on the top left-hand corner. Cole Palmer's running down the right-hand side, okay? Palace are all over the place. They've given up on the game.
Sixes and sevens.
And then, honestly, you can see the Argentinian touch, the skill. He's flattened one of the Palace defenders. Who wears number 12? Whoever you are, you're garbage. He flattens him on the floor. Then he just dinks it with the right foot to the near post, top corner. Mr. Is that Henderson? Dean Henderson? You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh, Oscar. Oscar, it's a lovely finish. It's Samba football. It's the fake. It's the dummies. It's the dummies
down, bro.
He's put man on his backside. Oh, it's lovely football.
Listen, Dean Henderson, the man that loves to chat. He loves to chat. He's not a good goalkeeper.
Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? So,
anywho,
yeah, this game's done.
The main thing is that we got.
Pete, I should have been there, man.
You too.
Yeah, actually, I should have.
Nah, these limbs are mad. Like these lot are going crazy.
It's bedlam in the away end. It's absolute bedlam in the away end. You don't love getting yellow cards in celebrations. Disasi got one for the second goal. Jackson, who's on the bench, has got one for the third goal.
Sometimes enjoy, man. Sometimes enjoy.
Jackson's he's a wild one for celebrations. He does tend to go crazy for no reason.
Cole Palmer brings the ball down to the corner flag. He's toying with him.
And guys, you guys need to let me know your providers, man. That's what I understand. What's happening? I can't watch my own team.
Oscar, bite the bullet and get Now TV. That's all I can say.
How much is Now TV?
About 30 quid a month.
A game.
That's expensive.
30 quid a month.
Yeah, 35 I think is a month.
Nah, that ain't worth it.
But I get all the Sky Sports channels done.
I'm not gonna get Sky for 35 quid a month.
What? I pay 100 quid a month. Turn it in, bro.
Yeah, but imagine I just found the stream and my stream is still 2-1.
What now? Man said he's turned on the stream. It's 2-1.
That's what I wanted.
Anyway, guys, we need to wrap up. Anything else?
What you call it? Yeah, no. Ten Hag has finally beaten a top 9 team away from home. That is something that has happened.
First of all, guys, what a load of bollocks this stat is. First of all, Villa was 4th. So this idea that they've beaten a top 9 side, what's going on here? What is going on here? What are we doing?
Yeah. No, I think isn't that more of an indictment on United that they haven't beaten anyone above them? Really?
No, but Lola, there is reaching, and then there's Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? You are stretching for a stat. Man United's first win against the top 9 side.
No, but it's a diamond set. It's like, how have you not beaten anyone in the top 10, top 9? That's a bit mad.
Away from home, not.
I wonder, Lola. If the team that they say they lost to, I don't know. Let's just argue Brighton away, for example, right? Where Brighton were in the top 6 at the time, but they're not anymore. Yeah. Is it one of them ones?
No,
is it one of them ones?
It's one of those ones. It is one of those. It's one of those stats.
Yeah, but it's also the teams who are in the top 9 now, with the teams in the top 9 when Ten Hag. You know what? It's not like it's changed. There's no one in the bottom.
Do you think? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
There before.
Okay, because I'm seeing these men lose to teams like Forest away and that. You're not telling me they were in the top 9.
They weren't. I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, innit? It's one of them. It could be really misconstrued.
Yeah,
like
no,
when they lost the team, they
away
weren't in the top
form.
9 at the time.
The one thing
But
is,
yeah, you
our
were
away
saying?
form has improved definitely from last year. It's still not great, but it has improved.
Robin,
And
do you
then
think you're finishing in the top
ultimately,
4? Do you think you're finishing in the top 4?
Do I think we're better than Villa? Not sure. Do I think we're better than Spurs? Yes. So I think we can.
Spurs, you don't put
Yeah,
them.
the Spurs.
So you think Villa are better?
I think we are better than Spurs.
Wait, no. So where do you put?
Because I don't think Spurs are that great because they're missing the key players. If we can get there before Madison comes, Madison's not back yet. Like fully.
They played, didn't they?
He's playing.
I know that, but I'm saying, I'm like, when they start getting that wrong, I'm like, I think, and even when we played against them, I was like, no, we could have beaten them. But yeah.
We didn't beat them.
Home or away. It's mad. Random.
Do I think we will get top 4 ultimately? I don't.
I don't know the
do I
Robin.
think we'll get top 4?
Yeah, gun to the head. Top 4, yes or no?
No.
I don't. Listen, anyone can. Listen, you can be president. My question is, will Manchester United make the top 4?
Also, Robin, go look at Spurs' final games. See if that changes your mind. Look at their final games.
But their run right now is a bit higgy. But yeah,
Spurs.
Right now, my answer is right now.
Wrong. They could fully just fall out.
Yeah, the run is long for Spurs. Yeah.
Cheer up, Pastor Coglu. Oh, you guys, I will be. Spurs' last few games are lovely.
Through that, yeah, fair enough.
I'm loving it.
Fair enough.
April and May, especially April's horrible. Forest at home, okay, they should be fine. Well, Spurs away, West Ham away, Forest at home, Newcastle away, City at home, Arsenal at home, Liverpool away, Burnley at home, Sheffield United away. Nasty relegation fodder and top 4 Champions League title contenders, guys. Cheer up.
That's it. I don't know. But if you ask me right now, no.
I think this United winners.
We don't know.
Do you know what, guys? I might change my mind, man. I might change my mind, bro. Because you see, because you know Unai Emery's record at the moment. I don't know if people are watching. Yeah,
it's a bit hickey right now.
In the last 9 games, he's lost 6,
and they just lost their DM to an ACL.
Yeah, their DM was
again. Do you know what? I'm glad that's the reason because his performance against Harry Maguire was awful. Okay, it was awful. So if that's the reason, I'll take that. Then I'll take that.
Oh, he's got rotten luck.
He saved himself because he was diabolical against Man United.
Hey Pete, can I just discuss something? Yeah, have you still got the thing on?
What?
The game?
Yeah.
Bruv, do you see how Enzo was trying to give his shirt to his fellow countrymen? And the man that was trying to get this shirt.
I've got a bunch of
they're fighting.
I've got a bunch of people with these shirts. Can we be adults again, please? I saw this at West Ham Arsenal. Grown men, blood, yeah? Grown men. Obviously, they bring their little pitney with them to pretend it's for the kid. We know it's for you. Don't try it. Odegaard's given somebody a shirt, right? Pointed to the guys for this guy here. Some other guy tried teeth it that was next to him. And they both got like kids on their shoulders. I'm like, you lot are grown frigging men, blood, yeah? Pipe frigging down. Now you're telling me there's a ruckers for Enzo Fernandez's shirt.
No, so the guy's holding up the River, I think it was River Plate. I think that's the shirt.
Okay.
So Enzo's taking his shirt off, yeah?
He's
now
like,
the man have climbed over the thing.
Nah.
The security have had to come, they jump in front of him, like, hey, give it to me. Enzo's like, not having it. He's like, nah, you man. I know, yeah.
You ruined it.
I'm here with I'm for my people, blood. You need to know.
He's gonna get that guy backstage now.
Bro.
He has to get River Plate man in
bro. Literally, you refused to give the shirt, bro. Security have now come, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
blood. Hey, you man, move, blood.
I lie. You lot are idiots, blood. I see them all huddling up near the front.
Yeah.
Friggin' grown, grown balding men, blood, and then they want to friggin' nick a shirt, blood.
Mortgage advisors, you know, losing
mortgage advising.
Losing their rag.
If I'm very honest though, if Man United don't make top 4, it's Man United's fault and no one else's. That's how I stand.
Eh?
I mean,
No, if you don't make top 4, actually,
Yeah, it's Man
It's Man
United's
United's
fault.
nah.
Why?
Because you're crap.
yeah,
Why?
Exactly. It's their fault.
What you think United should finish top 4 then on that basis?
Yeah, that's what it implies. Like
That's what it implies to me.
No, I'm saying we can. I'm not saying we will. But
But you're saying if you don't, it's because it's your fault. But what I'm saying is, are you saying then therefore you should?
Big man, look how many games they've lost, guys. Double digits? Hey.
Yeah.
You know, okay. Hold on. I know Fergie won 13, but the standards have dropped. The standards can't have dropped that low, bro. David Robin and AD, right?
Yeah.
Who are Man United better than that they should make top 4?
Okay, before you do that, deeper. They finished top 4 last season. You don't rate Spurs. I've heard you talk, and then you got rid of them. Yeah, you don't rate Spurs. Am I correct in that? Exactly. You don't rate
right, man. Yeah.
And that's the thing doing this. If you base how Man United finished top 4 last season and how they've gone, this season is fully their own business. This is them. They've lost bare games. They've been horrible. They signed a keeper who was letting everyone go. This is their fault if they don't get top 4.
At what point though do we say that, you know what, maybe this isn't United's level? Let's be very clear. I'm not saying this is, because this isn't their level. But at what point do we is 5th place their level? Is 4th place their level? Is 6th place their level? What is their level?
I still think getting 4th, 5th is definitely their level.
Now I'll go one further. Am I gonna look at what Eric Ten Hag is serving up and hand in my heart tell you is better than what Andrew's cooking and what Una Emery's cooking? Bad form or no bad form?
Hold on.
Hand on heart. Are we gonna say that?
Guys, hold up.
Oh God.
With the money that has been spent, I'm sorry. I don't give a damn, bro. It's not fair, blood.
No, but David, you know you have to forget the money.
You can't.
Because Anthony, no, because Anthony's part of that money. So money doesn't equate to quality.
My brother, do you know who you're speaking to?
Because Madison is half of Anthony's price.
It's not the manager.
Adrian, do you know we're still paying Lil their money for Pepe, bro? I'm pretty sure we are, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. Money matters, bro.
No. I mean matters in terms of expectation of a club.
No, it does though, because it's the same reason why people are on Chelsea, because the money they spent. Obviously, they're Chelsea as well, but if Chelsea didn't spend even if Chelsea spent a quarter of what they did, the energy and vim towards how they've been doing for the last.
He's completely right. And he's completely right. Lack of quality, injuries, and then lack of good coaching. These injuries shouldn't make us go lose to Nottingham Forest. I'm sorry, no. We shouldn't be struggling against Wolves. That's stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. So, but that's my point. My point is
all of that implies.
No, but what I'm saying, if we don't make top 4, I don't go and blame other teams or something. It's our fault. That's all I'm saying.
But
okay, Robin,
making is you're crap.
It seems like Ernest is sort of sitting on two sides of the fence where he's saying, look, there's injuries. Let's have it right. There's injuries, but also there's not the quality and the coach isn't good. So where should they? So injuries aside, where should Man United finish in the Premier League?
I think we're doing a bit of a disservice here, because you got to remember last year, as bad as United were, they did make the top 4. Yeah. And this year, the injuries they've had have been to their best players, and they've been for long periods of time. Like
Martinez came back for one game and he was brilliant. Immediately injured.
2 games.
Yeah. Casemiro, come on, bro. The quality.
I'm having Casemiro though.
But see what you're saying. You're not having Casemiro because Casemiro is not a player that would get into City or Liverpool.
No. I'm saying
he's definitely good enough to get you into the top 4.
No, Oscar. The point I'm making on Casemiro is he's a 31-year-old with a sketchy injury record. How long did he expect to have him for? It was inevitable. It's inevitable when you signed him. The drop off was going to happen. It was.
Come on. He's been out like
this. I think. Do you know what though? I think United will do. You know, Oscar, what's so funny? Man United got in the top 4 last season because of what? In the end, I think that's what will get them back in the top 4 this year.
Who finished 5th last year?
Well, United finished 3rd. Don't forget.
It was Liverpool. Liverpool finished. Liverpool.
So Liverpool have gone up. So
Liverpool have gone up, but you know what? I think. Do you know what? I think like
United will be there.
I think United will be there, but you know what? Because you know how we got excited. We're getting excited about the Villa and West Ham's and maybe Brightons and Spurs of this world. I do think they'll just capitulate for the rest of the season. Like that at that end. That's what I was saying to Robin. That's what I was going to say to you. I was like, I think I've changed my mind. I think Man United make the top 4 this year because I don't believe in Villa, Spurs, Brighton, whoever else, or Newcastle to finish in the top 4 this year. I don't believe them.
But you lot, does your stance to United change if they lose the next game?
not really, because
bro, 10 games, you're not getting top 4. If you lose 10,
no,
bro.
no, but deep it.
Don't know, man. Don't know.
It depends on how much you rate the others. How highly do you rate Newcastle? How highly do you rate Spurs? How highly do you rate Villa?
Not that highly, to be fair.
Not that highly. Yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle. You're not losing double-digit games and you're getting top 4.
That's what I'm saying. Though the players around United and
David, you might this year.
Don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, you might have double figures and make top 4 this year. The points tally will be low this year compared to normal.
Look, you got Villa on 6 and Tottenham on 5. Let's forget Arsenal in the top 3.
Okay,
bro, you're not losing 10 games and you're not. Right.
Wait, so what's the lot? What's from what we look at? 4th to where United?
That's
United
6.
We're 6 points behind.
Okay, from 4th to 7th. Let's add 7 from upwards. How many losses are there from 4th to 7th?
Okay,
5, 6, and 9. Man United got 9. Villa on 6. And Tottenham on 5.
Have lost half of Man United's defeats.
That's the thing.
Go on, sorry.
So that is actually no, that's bad. How many games?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
United are on 9.
I didn't realize it was this bad. I didn't realize the deficit was this bad. The points are not that bad, but the defeats.
What did draws say?
They've had 2 draws all
United have only had 2 draws all season. That's been the problem.
Draws come in, they can learn and be like, let's not lose games.
It's like, by the way, Lola, Newcastle, yeah, in 7th have 11 wins, 10 defeats, 3 draws.
So and they have a winning or losing, and they're
7th. And that's why I think the top 4 race will be low points. You can't be 7th in this league when you've won 11 and lost 10. You can't.
Where should you be? Where should you be?
You should be with Palace and them, man. There, you should be 11th and 12th. You can't be 7th in the British Prem.
This is a farce.
Man United have crossed over 41 points in February.
Yeah,
they're on 41 points.
That's a joke, bro.
No. Listen, I'm gonna give it to you in English. 41 in February.
What does that mean to you?
We'll save for next season. We'll save for next season. We'll save for next season. It's okay.
Lost less games. I'm below United. This is what I'm saying. Where it's like, what's the draw say? You know what I mean?
You could get in the top 4 with 60 points, blood. You could get in the top 4 this year with 60 points. That's what I'm telling you. Where Arsenal have missed the top 4 on 75 points. We've had 75 and missed top 4. You can get into this Champions League with 60 points.
No.
Part of my argument, I didn't think United lost that many games. I can't
lie. Lola, I don't talk rubbish. I don't talk rubbish, man. I
can't lie. There was a period United were losing every week.
You joke about it, but you think the same way I kind of didn't think Spurs lost. You joke about it.
I used to think Chelsea were better than United. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was at United.
Ernest, bro. This man cannot be in a job. He can't be in a job next season at Man United. That's just United shooting themselves in the foot for next year. That's what that is. The way Robin says, if United don't make top 4 this year, it's down to United. Guess what? Your summer will be down to Man United if you keep this man in a job.
Can I propose a separate talking point?
Yeah, let's
just while we're on this Manchester United getting top 4, top 5 thing. I was thinking about this today randomly, and I thought to myself, the Premier League doesn't deserve 5 Champions League spots.
It does not deserve it. It does not.
We don't deserve that.
I don't think we're in contention at the moment. I think it's Italy.
Robin, we're 77% chance of making it. And I'll tell you what, clubs like you lot and Newcastle United are not even in Europe. You're not even in Europe anymore.
First of all, two teams going out of the group stage, disgrace. Yeah, disgrace.
That is a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
if there is to be a fifth,
fourth. Oscar, to finish, no, Oscar, go further. Going out of the group stage is one thing. You might fall in the Europa. They both of them finished fourth. Oscar, I said Man United and Newcastle United are not in Europe. No team called United is in Europe, except West Ham. You know what I'm saying? What the flip is going on here?
That's
and they're gonna nick a Champions League spot from the innocent Portuguese or Dutch league and give us the fifth place.
Look, but hear me out. Yeah, hear me out. Go for it. Hey, Ernest said minus 12 goals. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, and that's another thing. Also, by the way, on goal difference in the Premier League, yeah. Let's go back to Liverpool 32 goal difference, Arsenal, City 31 goal difference, even Tottenham 15, even Villa 18, United 0.
Just
off. Newcastle have 12 plus 12.
Yeah, that's a disgrace, bro.
But here's
Oscar. Chelsea Football Club have won.
The group stage, Jehovah Rapha.
Nah, you lot are honestly, we're such English up our own frigging backside for what? For what?
I've been doing this.
You know what? I always find it hilarious when they call United the most jammiest team in the world. But I see it more day and day.
Robin, we've lived it. We've lived it.
We were talking about top 4, yeah. United will get Champions League then.
United are getting Champions League.
Lola, United will finish above Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, and who else? Who else is in that mix?
I said the same team twice, you know.
I said the same team twice, but still, I agree. I don't think they'll finish Villa. They will get that fifth spot. They will get that fifth spot.
What about that? You know, that's what I've been going on. Top 4.
Nah, I need some Germans to friggin' win the Europa League and conference.
The thing is, when Villa lost to United, I was thinking, right, this is a little battle for fifth place, and then I realized one of these pieces of crap is going to be in the Champions League. The UEFA Champions League.
So Oscar, what do you suggest we do about that?
We should go back to 3 teams.
Unfortunately, the Premier League is the number 1 league in the coefficient. So it's
5.
I can't now. Put it back to the
Serie A.
Newcastle went in. We got gassed because they beat PSG, and then they just did whatever. Then they're out. It's like just go back to being what it was.
I'm going to load up the UEFA coefficients and tell you how far ahead we are from the rest.
Very quickly, guys. It's 10:30. We need to move on. Very quickly.
It's 11:30 here, mate.
Well, let's move it on.
Let's keep it moving.
Even more reason. I want to talk Liverpool quickly because AD's here. So quickly talk on Liverpool because obviously they beat Burnley just about though. It didn't seem like it was an easy day at the office. AD, what's going on?
Boy,
guys,
you know what?
England are getting that fifth. England get that fifth. I'm sorry to interrupt. England get that fifth spot.
Why?
We are number 1.
It needs to be a playoff. It needs to be a playoff. It needs to be 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in a playoff.
So in the current coefficients, the current coefficient scores in 3rd place, Italy on 83, Spain just above 86. England number 1, 100 points. We are not losing. Okay.
and that's because City won, innit?
The thing is, Manchester City.
You know what?
The thing is, Man City got Copenhagen. Arsenal got Porto. You'd assume them 2 will go through. So that's quarter-final English team. I don't know what's going on in the Europa League and whatever, but I'm sure the Brightons and the West Hams of this world, Villa, they got like that.
Does conference count as the coefficient? Because Villa winning that.
I think so. You know, I think so.
Villa win that. It's Emery.
I assume it does. It's a local competition. Yeah, I assume it does.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
England.
Anyway, AD Liverpool. What's happened? What's going on at the minute? Are you guys just regrouping or what? What's the deal?
Yeah, bro. Obviously, business as usual. I had to get back to winning ways. Had a horrible night out in London last time out. So boom. I think for me, I think this game, it would, if I can just sum it up to one particular point, I'll probably say it's, you know, when I was talking to you a lot about the Western film, and you've got your 5, but I also told you about the young G's up in the banister, i.e. Harvey Elliott. And for me, I think this is a game where he comes on at halftime, absolutely flips the game on its head, flips it completely on another axis. And I think for me, you know, obviously at the start of the season, I said for me, the player that needs to rise, obviously, is Darwin Núñez. But a player that was right in my forefront is Harvey Elliott, because this guy's got so much ability, so much talent. And, you know, as a 16-year-old, when he come in, you can see, raw, this kid is special. But when he turns to 17, when he turns to 18, you then start to think to yourself, where does this guy fit in? Where can he impact? Where can he sort of make his stay as a Liverpool player? At the moment, it seems as a super sub, because he's got the intelligence. Like he 2 assists of quality. He's picking the right ball at the right time. Don't get me wrong, like he's a small, slow lad, but he's scrappy. He's got heart. Like he gives 110. Like that's all I can ask. You know what I mean? So yeah, obviously, like nothing. Have you seen Javier Elliott? He looks like he's about 5'3" in real life. He's small, bro. He hasn't got an athletic bone in his body, and you know, players like that, unfortunately, you see them sort of leave clubs because there's just not a space for them. But I think he's someone that is showing himself to. He's got a future in this Liverpool side, and I think, you know, standard there at the office, obviously score 3 goals. Your 3 forwards score the goals as well. And I think for me, listen, we're right on Man City's tails. Like I want this league just as much as Peter, just as much as I'm sure all the Man City fans in the country want it as well. So yeah, man, we go again, and also, you know, also, you know, Mo Salah should be coming back as well. So we've got our machines, you know what I mean? We've got the little thing tucked in, got it tucked in. So yeah, when we bring him out, boom,
yo.
No, don't worry.
Hey, why for that?
No, that's not a why.
Yeah, that's a why, bro.
Is that why? Tucked in?
That's not a why.
You said the little thing tucked in. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, crazy.
To end those questions very quickly, because we need to wrap up. Is there concerns with the way Burnley did have that many chances amongst you guys?
No, it happens, isn't it? You know what? I got flogged last week. I told you lot. That's Fofana. He's from the Darwin Núñez school for finishing. Like you might throw pelters at me, but no. Fofana's got all the minerals. I like him. He's an absolute nuisance. Really, really good player. He had a couple of chances that one he kicked straight at the keeper. The other one he puts just past the post. But yeah, man, like Fofana's a real live wire, man. If I'm Chelsea, I don't know if it makes it at Chelsea, but he's certainly going to be a top division player.
Yeah, good striker, tenacious.
He's very tenacious. He's a lot to deal with still. Don't play with that one.
Option.
He's like, I tell you who else is part of the Darwin Núñez school for finishing. That Victor Osimhen. There's no difference between them. One is branded for £100 million. The other one is a Euro
scoring. £100 million and scoring.
I don't want to get into this debate. Man.
Wait. You said branded for £100 million, like Núñez was cheap.
Like exactly. This wasn't cheap.
Listen. What we're not gonna do is when he puts away an expertly placed header, is get onto the guy. He's doing what he needs to do. You know, Peter.
I didn't get onto him today.
Huh?
I didn't get onto him. You don't want to convince him. You don't want to bring him up.
No, I'm just making a point about Fofana, innit? Like, but yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy, and I think as we go on to the next game, we just got to be putting these teams away, man. Simple as. I think we've got Luton next.
Brentford away. You got next on at 12:30.
Brentford and then Luton in the week. Yeah, nice one.
12:30, which is going to be
Peter.
Yes,
Peter, I'm going to say this now. I think the bottom 3 is done.
Oh God!
What is it?
What?
I think that's my bottom 3.
Two of them are done, but I think there's one more loose piece. But hang on a minute, where's Everton?
Everton in there?
In the bottom 3.
Everton going down?
Everton are in there,
I
bro.
think Everton are going down.
You're going too mad.
Everton.
You're going too mad.
Well, listen,
I
Robin.
think they're going down.
In February. What's made you say that?
Well, he spoken early there.
I said this for the bottom 3 last year at this time, and the last 3, when I said it, went down.
I will say it's slightly early because I think 2 out of 3 are definitely correct. I think because it's Luton, as much as they've been banging, you can't kind of 100% let them say.
And they've got a game in hand. And
You don't know what Everton can do. But me, I'm praying that it stays as it is.
Nah, man. Nah.
I can't lie. I can see it, bro.
I need it so much.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like this is. I genuinely feel like this is free.
I don't know. I mean, listen, Sheffield United might have something to say about that because they beat Luton away from home 3-1. Huge result.
Do me a favor.
Huge
Yeah,
result.
we get it. You like the song, innit? But come on.
You feel
Wait. Stop.
What? I'm moving on to the other scores. What do you want?
Sheffield United's goal difference is minus 38.
And you know what's funny? I can tell you
That's not too bad. What? They've only conceded 38 goals.
no minus 38.
Minus 38.
With their goals included.
That's 38 without reply.
And I can tell you,
I have to give you that alley-oop there because that's a mental number.
Bro, so put that into context. Everton are in a relegation zone. Their goal difference is minus 6.
yeah, I can tell you off the bat where those goals have come from because I remember Newcastle gave them like 8 at Bramall Lane. Arsenal gave them 5 at the Emirates. That's just off the cuff. Those results.
Mate,
I don't know what else has happened over there.
that is crazy.
Nottingham Forest 2, Newcastle United 3. Good win for Newcastle away from home. Brentford away from home at Wolves.
Like,
Big win
I was
for
hoping that Forest will do something.
yeah, so do I. Spurs beating Brighton at the death 2-1. I mean, Brighton should have won this game. It was so frustrating to see. The Fulham beat Bournemouth 3-1. Quite a surprising result.
Who's this Muniz brother?
Muniz. Well, yeah, good question. Because I feel like I've just seen him for the first time this weekend. I don't know where he came from.
Tearing it up.
You know the ones. You know the man there with a thingy, with a what's it called? With a.
I think he might have been there before or something like that.
That January transfer window that no one talks about, boy.
Or the fact that because Broha came in, they were like, "Oh, now he's going to take it seriously because now someone's trying to take his spot or something like that."
It's all mad.
Broja can't catch a break.
He can't catch a break.
And Chelsea won 40 million for that kid.
He's a decent baller, but he needs to leave the league. I'll be real.
Let's get into the awards real quick. Goal of the week.
He'll be a championship beast.
I would say
He needs a year there still. Work experience.
Goal of the week, Declan Rice. Let's move on.
Yeah.
There's nothing to discuss.
Bro, you see when the got into
You know
the
what
stadium,
though? You say that. You say that, and I'm
you know what? Saka's penalty though.
No. I'm all for Declan Rice winning. I just want to
leave his header, you know.
I want to give an honourable mention. Yeah, who scored the volley? Someone scored a volley on the weekend. Now it's actually just gone out my mind. Was it?
If you can't remember, it doesn't count.
Yeah, can't.
Yeah, that's a fact. That should be the rules.
Okay, if I can't remember, we'll move on. All right, fine. It will literally come to me if you get off air. That's the annoying thing. Declan Rice wins the goal of the week. Who's the player of the week, people?
Martin Odegaard.
Nah, Declan Rice, bro.
Been waiting all day. Yeah, no, I think it should be Decker's.
That's 2 assists. I said 2 assists in the goal.
Yeah, Rice, baby.
I mean, going back stats, yeah, I think performance-wise, Odegaard was better, but I'm not going to hate it.
Okay, mate. No, you know, like A1 free kicks and corners, mate.
I'm gonna say Gallagher.
It was really good.
Give it Gals. Give it Connor.
He was clutch. Galadog.
Galadog.
Oh, I know who's got us, you know.
You can't roof on this podcast. You can't bar.
Hey, yo.
What's wrong with man?
Hey, yo.
What's wrong with my man? What's wrong with my man, though?
Okay.
Galadog.
It is the bar. I don't know why.
To be fair, Galadog is weird though. Galadog is weird.
David, clip that one.
Hey, wallahi, bro. Hey, wallahi, bro. Adrian, you're a nutter, blood.
No, what's so wrong in that?
It's a roof on a big boy pod. That's an astronomical one.
Is that why? Yo, man.
All right, let's move on.
Then so be it.
Oscar, I remember the goal of the week I was thinking of. It was Bruno Guimaraes with the volley. When the ball's whipped in from the air, volley straight.
Great volley. But Pete, it's not better than Declan Rice.
It's Declan Rice. No. Player of the week? Who's the player of the week?
You know what's that? Another contender? Sebastian Haller.
Naughty
finish. Naughty finish.
Sebastian
Sorry,
Haller is
Lord.
the player of the week. By the way, Sebastian Haller is the player of the week.
Yes, Sebastian is player of the week.
Yeah, Sebastian Haller. He
Came
should
back
be.
from cancer.
Ah,
and-
yeah.
He should
He's
be,
clutch. He's clutch, bro.
He
Thank
should
you.
be
From the
inducted into the
Nigerians.
Hall of Fame.
That's a Hall of Fame player of the week. It's
It's a Hall of Fame career.
What, is that the first member of the top 4 Hall of Fame?
That's the first. He's the first on the Mount Rushmore.
He's the first positive Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's done the Lord's work this week.
I'll tell you what, that's a good one though. If what we've got, if we don't put many people in there, but if you survive cancer and score the winning goal for your country, fair play to you. Fair play to you. Sebastian Haller is the player of the week. Team of the week.
Arsenal, bro.
It's Arsenal.
Can't come to man's ends and score 6 with no reply. Blood. What?
Yeah, that's
Alarm.
mental. No reply.
No,
You
no
know,
reply,
like Bowen will like get like a consolation in the 82nd minute. None of that.
You thought he was gonna get like a cheeky little one, just random goal. Like,
Yo,
No,
Kudus played, yeah? You don't know that, yeah? He played.
trying to
I could have
Yeah.
subscribed, though. Ah,
Yeah.
you lot. By the way, you see the Arsenal free kicks, yeah?
Mm.
Or set pieces. It's because there was one set piece. This is before you scored, yeah. All of your players are at the back stick, right? Ball comes in. They all move to the front stick. A player is coming from deep to the back. I said, yo, I think Ariola caught it, but listen, they were on for hiding that day.
The warning was there. They were warned. They were warned. They didn't listen. Okay, we'll come again.
They didn't know what. It's almost like that level of tactics is almost illegal. It's like Arsenal shouldn't be allowed to be able to do that.
David Moyes is a seasoned manager, you know. He's gone up and down the country. Yeah, he's seen tactics, but this one he couldn't handle it.
Mate,
Lost 6-0 at home. The last time he lost 6 at home, guess who it was? Against the
Man
Arsenal.
Okay.
When he was Everton manager, first game of the season, 09-010 season. Cesc Fabregas, Denilson, Vermaelen, Eduardo, take the pick.
Getting slapped 6-0 on the opening day.
Guys, all of you now,
Denilson,
guys,
no?
go for it. Google it. It was Vermaelen's debut. He scored. Google it.
He got like 10 goals that season.
He got a lot of goals that season. Google it. 09 Arsenal versus Everton. Everton versus Arsenal. It was at Goodison. I can't forget that. Anyway, who's not that guy this week?
guys,
loads.
you disrespected. You disrespected the country of Nelson Mandela. You tried to colonize. You tried to colonize. I'm a piano, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
Peter,
Hey,
I still can't
they
believe
were
that
asking-
you've been 35 years in pen, you know.
Bro, you lot, you had no shame. You're all chucking water on. You're all chucking water on each other. Nigerians, blood.
hey,
You need to hold
David.
this one.
They said, give me that Grammy. They wanted Grammys, they didn't win. They said that Grammy is now mine.
I promise you, you cannot shame that.
You Yoruba people, all the tribes of Nigeria, all of you collectively, everyone who was on TikTok, Twitter, all no shame. Hold that. You're not that guy this week, man. Lola, talk to your country people, your fellow challenge, bro.
I can't.
Nonsense.
Wrong country.
Talk to them, man.
Football is a humbler.
I promise you. Look at me in my eye. I promise you. What the next AFCON, the same arrogance will be louder. I promise you.
Yeah, I want you lose again. I want you lose again. You're getting cooked.
And it will happen
You
again.
will be there.
Spice. You will spice, bro.
Lola's like, I will be there.
You will spice. Hold that.
I promise you, there's no
Next.
shame in Nigeria. We have no light.
Yeah, look,
There's no
that's
shame.
fine. You'll get cooked again, bro.
Did you just say you have no light? Bro.
And man try bring out a song. What's the new Nigerian artist's name? Man try bring out a song, bro.
Wait, just bring out a song.
Oh, he's not that guy. He's not that guy.
Yeah.
Man said
He's
Joy.
not
We're bringing Joy to where?
Joy.
One Joy,
Oh,
please.
it will
Hold
be.
that,
Give me
man.
joy.
Said West Ham showing why England last won anything since Bobby Moore back when the Queen. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa! Take that comment off now. Take that comment off now.
That is crazy.
Thing is, it was a good lead up.
Yeah, I was so engaged.
We need a production team still.
Hey,
Yeah, I can't lie. We need someone behind the scenes just reviewing
Stu
comments.
MC, yeah. Hey, Stu MC.
Oscar.
Next, hey, you're getting blocked next time you bring up.
No. He's a member. Like, that was a good comment. Like, the approach play was good, but the finish was,
Yeah. Application was a bit.
Hey, no.
Very valid points, by the way. West Ham need to be brought into conversation. To get
They're not that team.
Listen, guys, it was 4-0 at half time. People left the stadium.
It is mad.
Unless he's a West Ham fan, is he a Hammer?
Maybe he's a Hammer. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Made one by Nigerian with rice.
Happens a bit.
Say again?
Hey, Endo.
Put the Endo comment on the screen for me.
Which
One of
one?
them.
Oh, this one.
Man said jelly and rice. Hey.
There's a second one. There's a second one.
No, that one's fine. See that one correctly?
That's not fine. That's an abomination.
No, what I'm saying is Jamaica are in Copa America this year. They're in Copa America this year. I don't watch that. I will be on Jamaica's back like so. The talk Endo talks here. I have never seen Jamaica look any kind of nice. I will watch it as shameless as possible. I will ruin your life.
You'll be like, what? You're gonna be on Jamaica like white and right.
It's so ruthless.
Ruthless. Right. Very quickly, predictions for next week. No, come on, Robin. Quick. Come on.
No.
Come on.
This is not that guy, not that gal. Alicia Keys, you're in there as well.
Oh,
The notes.
Alicia.
The notes.
first
Alicia. The note was horrible. My ears picked up. You know when you're an instrumentalist or musician in general, when you hear it, it's like, what happened here?
I feel for her, man. I feel for her.
They did a nice thing. They edited it for the upload. It's changed.
and now she's getting.
Yeah, probably the YouTube one is nice and clean. That auto tune is on there, bro.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's the reality I want to live in. I want to be with the dead brothers.
I want goodness, peace, and happiness. That's all I want in my life.
But yeah, and also whining on another guy when you're married.
Nah, she was grinning teeth.
She was grinning. She was smiling.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and run the prop. And at this rate, run it to 2044 at this rate.
She felt the Usher Raymond. On that note, guys.
Yo, he spun into it. He's a demon.
And that's why Alicia Keys was doing, innit? That's why Alicia Keys was doing very good in teams.
Anthony to base.
Keys.
Yo.
Right.
Adrian, bro.
Guys, just to let you lot know, next week, Brentford are at home to Liverpool, 12:30 kickoff on TNT Sports. Burnley,
Nunes Brace.
Say again?
Nunes Brace.
Yeah, I think so. Nunes Brace, Jota. Let's throw Szoboszlai in there as well.
Nah. I think he's injured.
He'll still score. At Turf Moor, Burnley at home to Arsenal, 3:00 kickoff. The first game Arsenal game that's not on TV. I'm really gutted about that. I feel like I've got to watch the Arsenal on TV. Light work, right, guys? Light work. Burnley,
the lightest of work.
You know what I'm saying? 3:00 kickoffs. Fulham at home to Villa. Should be interesting there.
They're okay.
They're okay. Villa's form is a bit rotten, and Unai Emery's getting very hacked off with his Villa side, by the way, as well.
Oh, God.
Newcastle United at home to Bournemouth. Forest at home to West Ham United. Now, what's this game doing at 3:00? Spurs at home to Wolves. That's a good, tasty game. That one.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse get shot.
But the 5:30 kickoff, just to perk yourselves up, is Manchester City at home to Chelsea.
Oh,
5:30 on Sky
Who's that
Sports.
perking up?
Me.
Who's happy? Who's enjoying that?
Who's happy?
I'll enjoy it. I will win.
How will you enjoy title rivals?
I would win because I hate Chelsea with a passion. So if they lose, I don't mind.
Huh?
If Chelsea get a result at City, that works for me.
No. I need Chelsea to get a result.
Don't put your hopes up, bro.
No, at the Etihad. I'm sorry.
You see Chelsea at Anfield? It was horrific. I thought they were going to give us a game.
I hope I'm up, but I want it. Just like,
Now, I'll be real. That answer has shown me that you either don't know the league that you're in, or you don't want to win it enough.
Nah, because I'm not going to pin Chelsea to do anything against City. I don't
Oscar,
mind seeing
Oscar,
City. I don't mind seeing Chelsea get pumped. I don't mind that at all.
Oscar, I want to ask him this.
Okay.
Spurs City. Are you going to support Tottenham on that day?
No way, bro.
No chance. No,
I don't believe
Look
it.
at these guys. They're not
I want
serious.
6.
They're not serious.
Serious.
I want
You lot are
six.
not
They're not
serious.
serious.
7.
You lot are
They're
not
not
serious.
serious.
I'll
No,
have
I'm
an
not
Andy,
serious. You know what?
I'll
though?
have
You
an
know
Andy
what?
Cole
You
wallpaper
know what?
if I need
You
to.
know what?
Have an
You
Andy
know what?
Cole
You're
wallpaper
not.
if I need to.
You're not asking the right question. That's the truth of the matter.
No,
If you're
that's
talking-
the right question.
No, you're not asking the right question. If it was for the title, it's another conversation.
that's
But
not-
on
no,
a,
What do you
obviously,
think you're
on a-
playing for?
what do you mean? Listen, Spurs City, when they play each other, it's not going to be for no
It's for the title.
Well, it's not. Guess
Every
what?
title for you.
No.
Every you.
This is
For yourself.
Okay, guys. I'll rely on Sheffield United and the rest of them, man. Luton. And
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If they win their game in hand, they're 5 points clear of you. Wake up.
Yeah, I hear that. We're in February. Calm down.
Wait, yeah. Where
Calm
were we in
down.
February last year? Do you remember February last year?
Yeah, we were top of the league. Calm down.
Yeah,
We lost it.
what
City were
happened?
behind us. City were behind us and they won the league in
No,
February.
because
So
you think it's
calm
a
down.
joke. You
Let's
think
calm
it's a
down.
joke. You think you can just relax and see? Yeah, City can win one game. It don't matter. No,
Listen,
when they
I
start
don't
winning,
mind-
they won't
Guys,
stop.
You can cry, Oscar. Cry all you wish. I don't mind seeing Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man United getting bent over. I don't give a damn what the
Pete,
occasion.
well, there you go.
I don't care
Tottenham,
what the occasion
Man
is.
United, Chelsea. That's 9 points. That mean
Yeah.
you don't win the league in May.
Yeah. Okay. If that, we just got to go and beat City ourselves. We don't need others to do it for us. We go and beat City ourselves. Yes, Taha,
This is
Taha,
enough.
yes, it does. Taha, yes, it does. Because I've just watched 92-93. I'm about to watch 93-94.
Wait, so now
Lovely.
TV is
What's
like
with
a
the time
Netflix.
and them
You just
things?
scroll through old stuff and watch anything.
Yeah, you can watch anything on Sky Sports.
Okay.
Anyway, Sunday's kickoff. We've got Sheffield United at home to Brighton. That's on TV. God knows why.
Peter's bare prideful.
No, listen, the heart wants what the heart wants. I'm not just doing it out of spite. This is just my feelings.
No, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
You know them ones there. Like, what do you want?
And your mates there, because we're doing the same thing.
No, I
On
need-
Sunday,
Peter's the kind of guy that will cut off the heating so that you're both cold.
Fine,
Rather than both
fine.
cold
If
than
that's
you
what-
enjoy heating.
if that's
On
the way you want to
Sunday-
play, fine.
on Sunday 4:30, Luton Town host Manchester United. We all know where this is going.
That can either be horrible or fantastic.
We all know where this is going. That's the Super Sunday, people. Luton Town versus Manchester United.
What, that's the Friday 4 o'clock.
That's the Sunday at 4:30.
Wait, who's at home?
Luton.
I
Yeah,
think
Man United
Luton
will
give
lose,
it a
bro.
good go, but
That'd be fun.
United win
I think
2-1.
that could be fun. That could be a fun one. You don't know.
That game should have been Saturday 12:30, but fair.
That could be a fun
Mate,
one.
the game before it is Sheffield United at home to Brighton.
Wait, wait.
No, guys, Monday Night Football, please. Why?
Who's fit?
Monday Night Football. Monday Night
Terrible.
Football, by the way, is Everton at home to Palace. God,
That's a disgrace, bro.
You know
good
what?
God Almighty. That's a horrible fixture for both sets of
Yes,
fans.
it's a horrible game.
On a Monday night, they got Palace fans traveling
It's
to
a horrible
freaking
game,
Everton.
but I see why they've done it.
I don't. I genuinely don't.
Hey,
When
I'm
you consider the weekend. But anyway, those are the games this week. Big ups to everybody that's been watching on today's show. Make sure you do smash a like on the video. Big up to everybody that's watched in as well. And big up yourself, Lola, for joining us as per usual. Lots of people, if you don't love football content like this and you're loving the stream today, make sure you
Share,
smash
bro.
like on this button and
Share.
subscribe to the channel. Okay,
Share,
we need
please.
300, we need 300 subs. We're still on the 200s. Get us to the 300.
Get out to the
And
300
smash the
share,
like on
man.
the video. Smash the like on this video as well. Until next week, people. It's been good having you. Till next week. Peace.
Later,
Peace.
blood.